So do Joe beside you there? Maybe we'll put Alex here?
Alex shouldn't be close to you.
No, that's true.
Because he'll be a freaking weirdo.
Oh, no! That's why I was putting you on your table. I think you make us real friends. Yeah.
It would be better, like, the third time I hung out with Andy, I was like, hey, can I cover you in fake blood for a photo?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And I just hosed him down in fake blood, and he's like, alright.
Hang on it.
Yeah, I was like, find you a man.
That's
who
where I'm
will
going wrong with dating.
Let you, yeah, you put that in your news profile.
You gotta spray me blood early.
Yeah. He was against sport for like, just literally just coating him in fake blood.
Can I help you somehow, Harlan?
Nah, we're good.
Okay.
We're bloody good. There's nothing else that needs to happen.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know that
for
now.
being out in Ajax is kind of...
Like I said last time, next time you come to me.
I know, we're coming.
Yeah.
November.
You want to host all these weirdos?
Yes. That sounds
You
like
don't want to host all these weirdos.
Yeah, that's my normal life.
Well, that's just the weirdos. You had a mic and a camera. I'll you know, I'll leave that up to you. You're an intelligent, handsome
So scary.
man.
Yeah, that's the
But I
thing that's
feel like
killing
the,
me
it's
right now.
the casein that
You know,
dulls
You're intelligent,
right. Yeah, just
handsome.
Yeah, you need that
Man.
lactose and that fat.
You know what? I'm changing back into my comfy pants.
Do it.
Because I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
Do you want hair?
Oh no, it's okay. I'm gonna suffer through in the jeans. I deserve this. I deserve the jeans.
Deserve everything you get?
Yeah.
Yeah, my stomach's definitely bloated right
Yes.
now.
Ah,
The
yes.
offer is open.
I'm good, thank you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got like nice sheets.
Yeah, no.
Hello there. Is that enough? Welcome to the fucking party.
You know what? I don't feel like.
No, I think that.
Where did those tissues go? What tissues? Well, you had some tissues here earlier. What are you talking about? Where they go? Act like I don't know what I'm talking about. Where they go?
This is not how Scottish sounds. He's making a mockery of our people.
So I realized
Don't
the most embarrassing
listen.
thing I was doing at Coke with
What's
the
that?
spice is after I blew my nose, I had put my fingers like on my beauty
We're streaming, by the way.
and it was burning so bad.
For anyone who's
I kept, like,
interested,
dipping tissues in
I'm
my
just
mouth,
sitting there waiting.
pressing it against my
Ah,
nostrils.
yes.
Yeah. It was very sad to me.
Yeah,
I needed that.
At the end there, I was like, need like.
We're so quiet on this.
Chris, where do you want us all to sit?
I'm gonna sit over there.
Yeah.
Everywhere else is up to you.
I sit next to you.
Okay, actually,
I'm
no
just trying to read it on my shoulder.
I literally couldn't. I don't have.
I don't know why I drink so much. I know I drink so much, right?
I'm literally drunk.
I promise I do. Honestly.
Are we all set?
First and
Pretty much.
foremost,
Come
I
grab your
don't
characters,
look
read it over,
good.
look it over.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I'm Pally. Do we need pencils?
Are we
and
Go
using
and
stuff?
see you as well.
I think that's
Uh,
better.
different seats?
Pencils, if you want
Where am I
pencils, probably a good
supposed to
idea.
Where would you like to sit?
Let's
That's
mix
Alex.
and mingle.
That's Alex. And then, so yeah.
Does everyone have dice? Does no one
Okay,
have
so the only
dice?
thing is,
I
at
have
some
dice.
points I'm gonna have to ask you to like,
Grab a set.
close your eyes as I put maps down.
Done.
Take a set, whatever set you like. Just don't throw them all
Oh,
over
I
the
brought,
You?
I brought dice.
Ooh, you did.
If anyone looks over the
actually, we have dice
character
for you.
I could
and
someone-
hates them so, there's a couple backups here.
I would like dice.
Alexander Reed.
I will need dice as well.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
They're in the bedroom. I think.
I think I may have moved them.
No, they're in the bedroom. Oh, they were there just yesterday.
Really?
Check this out. Not only did I bring my dice.
Oh my God! Show us your sack. Oh yeah, show us
Nice.
your sack.
Nice to
and
say.
long-
I should have brought my freaking.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
If this isn't.
Dyson! That's the show you were on!
Are we
What?
live?
We're on. Are you firing him
Are we
today?
live?
Oh, fuck!
Oh, we're live?
Oh, yeah, we're live.
Oh, I hope we're
Oh.
live, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Hello.
You have been live. I won't read it. I
Nice,
don't have my
that's the
glasses
show you
on.
were on. Alex, was something to tell you.
By the way, Alex, you're fired.
Anyway!
After everything you just put her through?
No.
No, this Alex.
This Alex.
No.
This Alex has got
From
it.
Alex
Warm.
Reed.
Pass the eraser and
Hey,
the markers.
this is from Alexi.
Alex Reed.
Oh, Alex Reed.
Alex.
Thank you,
Alex
Alex Reed, for
So
the
many
yellow
Alex.
dye.
Sweet. Okay.
Just what I always wanted.
Yeah. Well, I'm
gonna play with these.
Actually,
Yeah, that's fine.
actually.
I have some pens.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah, those are me.
Well,
this
knew
one's
you'd
mine.
take my
Yeah,
favorite.
how funny is that?
Sorry, do you want?
Like
Did you get a set?
one random
No.
grab
No.
artifact.
Yeah. And the gem dice.
That's so
in
By
my favorite
Jason Jordan Brazy.
Thank
Right?
you so much.
If you're gonna roll gem dice, actually, you know what? If you guys wouldn't mind rolling those in here,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
if you roll them on.
These are my wedding dice.
I can take
Nope.
less.
Share
Hopefully we're
those.
not too loud,
This is
are
what,
we?
what James and I did around the table with some other people. We were like trading dice with people we played with.
Oh, I
At the
saw
wedding.
that.
That was fun.
I didn't.
Yeah, we went around seeing all the people
Yeah,
we
it was
played
fun.
with.
Oh, that's cute.
So,
Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons.
Are you gonna say dice?
This is not going.
I'm going to turn it up a notch here.
Do it.
you're gonna turn it
What was that?
up.
Was it a beer?
What's
Was it a
that?
beer?
No.
It was a water bottle.
Oh, okay.
It's a sealed
happened to my beer?
canteen.
So
Take it
welcome
up.
everyone. Thank you very much for being willing to play. I have to say I haven't GM'd in probably nearly a year, maybe a year and a half. Although I did run a couple of games this past year, I think. So this will be fun for me. I haven't done this in a while, and I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. And I hope that you all. I understand it's gonna get loose and crazy here with your playing. Alex is here. And we got some alcohol. Enjoy yourself. Do not worry.
Alexes are here.
I'm not precious about this game, so have fun with it. And you guys
Excellent.
look over your characters really quickly. Just
Chris is
familiarize
not
yourself.
precious.
Background, you're going to find out in a second, but generally you're working in a guild of adventurers, and you go and get jobs. And this is going to be basically the introduction to how you get your next job. Okay, so we're going to find out in a moment. Are we all ready to play?
Absolutely.
I just want to take a quick pause to say thank you so much to Skylar McKnight.
Thank you, Skylar.
Thank you.
Skylar, you just take my pen.
Just for a second.
Who just donated $50.
Thank you,
Hey,
Skylar.
way to go, Skylar.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Joe, can I count on you
Yes.
to correct me when I make mistakes with the rules?
No.
Okay.
I'll be
We're gonna play
playing.
Loosey Goosey,
That's
my
right.
friend.
House rules, go.
I'll
I
be
will-
playing a human cleric by the
Okay.
name of. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
If
Delete
you
it.
would like me to step in, I will.
I'll have a
happily,
question
but
and
you
I'll
know
ask
what?
you. How's that sound?
Sounds
Perfect.
perfect.
I will say this: for anybody who's a fan of Malevolent or Dice Shame, know that Chris Viseau, the GM of tonight's game, was instrumental in both of those creations. So you best listen because
And
this is
fucking learn.
great
nice to
stuff.
say.
Well, it's true though.
All right. So here's the case. Your party have been working together for some time within an adventure guild who source honorable work, appropriate for your experience. So I'm not going to give you anything that you can achieve. It's going to be challenging, but they know who you are and you have a certain reputation. Last week, you were humbled to see the heroes who took down a great worm in the Southern Isles return. They were honored with a splendid reception in the mountain halls where you gathered. They even shared some spoils of their journey, trinkets to them, but to you, valuable tools to be used on your next adventure. Inspired, you're ready to take on your next challenge. What was it that they gave you, and could you describe yourselves around the table so we get to know who our adventurers
Should we
are?
pass
So
around
what I
the
would like from you is who your character is. Maybe take a moment. Think about it like a little brief characteristic about your character. Obviously, changing anything on there you can. We're going to keep the stats as they are, but if you want to change them in race or whatever, it's fine. And then here's what we did in Numenera a lot of times. It's a different system altogether. We had these weird one-off trinkets. They can be fairly powerful. Totally fine with whatever it is. It's going to be one-off though. So like, and I expect you to use them. If I give you, you get a trinket like this, try to use it regularly. Don't hang on to it. Make it precious.
Done.
So let's start with Alex. Are you ready?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex.
Yeah. Totally.
You and your party are there. These like level 20, godly legendary type heroes walk
Right.
through the halls and they say, "Here," and toss you something. What is it that they toss you first of all, and who do they toss that item to? Who are you?
Oh man. Okay, so they toss me this loot.
Yeah.
It's a loot that's hollowed out of a gourd. Okay.
Ooh,
It's
a
this-
gourd loot.
a gourd loot, and it's quite a fantastical, magical loot. It's smaller than most loots.
Like a Chirongo almost.
Yeah, like a combat style loot,
Oh.
right?
So whack someone over the head with it.
Yeah, no, but it's small, and what it does is it allows me to shed more truth on a situation.
It's like a persuasion thing. So maybe when you're in a conversation with someone, they're forced to be a little bit more truthful.
Yes.
I like
Even more truthful than what a zone of truth might.
Now, this is good. The problem is, though, the strings are made of catgut and they're old and ancient. And as soon as you play it, you're sure it's going to break.
Yeah.
But you have it with you, and you'll be able to use it at least once.
Yeah. Okay.
And who's your character?
Well, I'm a human bard, and my name is.
Baird.
Sorry. I'm a human bard.
He's
And my
saying
name-
it the old English way. Baird.
And my name is Herman Baridi.
Herman Baridi.
Yeah. So, human bard. Herman Baridi. It should be easy to remember, okay?
I got it.
Just trying to remember.
I'm writing it down true.
Herman
Baridi.
That's good.
Herman Baridi. Now, Herman Baridi is he's a bit of a spoiled child growing up.
An affluent upbringing.
Very well, and he knows it too. Bit of a dick, if you want to call it. Bit of a dick.
All right, so we have a bard named Herman Baridi, who's a little bit of a dick, being that he's he's wealthy.
Otherwise, he's a vocalist. He's very knowledgeable.
Okay.
I mean, just because he's a bit of a silver spoon child doesn't mean that he's not knowledgeable in his avenue of bardism. And so he's quite got magical skills as well as a bit of a snotty nose.
Perfect. Emily, who do we have with the companion? Who's your party member?
Yeah, so I am a halfling rogue named Greybeard. Now, I don't have a beard, but I have the vibe of someone who would have a beard.
Is it like you intend to have a beard?
No.
You've been trying so hard.
No, the thing is, I'm a sailor. I'm a former sailor. One might even call me a pirate. I've been on the mainland for a few years now, though I do miss the call of the sea. Just when you look me in the eyes, you're like, you don't see a beard, but you do.
Yeah, you get the essence
I
of a
smell
beard.
the salt.
Yeah.
I feel like you
Maybe
should
they're
have
just
a beard.
sweaty? I don't know.
Exactly.
And what was the trinket that you received?
Yeah, so I received, the mermaids, like, on the front of the boat?
The buttresses or whatever. Is that
Yeah,
what it is?
sure.
Yeah, something like that.
I received that, but it's like a
Figurehead.
It's like a necklace, and I'm not wearing it because when I put it on, it will make me invisible.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Fucking dope.
Very cool.
Powers of the sea.
Awesome. So an invisibility option there. Again, it's only one off.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And Alex, who is your character and what did you receive?
My character is Lita. It's just a mononym. She only goes by one name, like Cher. And she is an elf ranger. And she is studious. She spent a lot of time out in the woods. And when they say ranger, she's not like a cool ranger. She's really big into like cartography, and so is very, very obsessed with like maps and just working through things. So it's like the equivalent of like coming across like a warrior, but they've got like thick Coke bottle glasses on, like Millhouse glasses, and they're like, I figured out the best way to do this through like optimal by like ascertaining this, and they get their head chopped off. But yes, and her item is she has a compass that looks really, really normal, but then when she spins it, it points to whatever enemy she's picked, and it just splits right into them.
Oh, like shoots like
It's like piercing damage.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. And let's go to Harlan. Harlan, who's your character? What did they receive?
Oh.
By the way, if your background they share now, if you ever want to bring it into a game, I'll give you advantage if it actually applies.
Right, well, Macaulay was ordered to watch Harman Bardi. See, Harman Bardi, the silver spoon-fed little fuck that you see sitting at this end of the table, was one of the people who his parents didn't want wandering out into the world. So they paid a handsome sum to me, Macaulay, to make sure he always wound up in a soft bed, to always make sure he didn't wind up in trouble. And I, from a good distance, followed him for many a time to make sure he always landed on his feet, so to speak. Every time he'd pass out at the party and wake up on the street outside comfortable, that was Macaulay. And I'll be doing it until the day I die, or until the day his parents' checks stop being fucking cash. One of those two.
There's an NPC that's very similar to Macaulay, but
Oh.
not as rich. Keep going. This is awesome.
Well, then maybe some.
No, this is good. No, you're not even gonna know them, but this is.
Regardless, Herman's parents gave me a particular trinket. It was a map, a local map, nothing too wide, that at one point I could point to and transport to. Anywhere in the local vicinity, not too game breaky, but roughly
Somewhere you've been before?
somewhere I've been before, if that would
Okay.
make you happy.
No,
yeah.
no,
Just the idea of having the ability to transport. And along with me, I knew this job would be kind of a pain in the arse. So I brought my best mate.
Penelope Ooze. I'm a half-elf paladin of drow origin. I came from the deep caverns of the Underdark. However, my proclivities led me to follow a god of the light, and so I was expelled from the depths up into the outer worlds. I came to meet my friend Macaulay upon a rocky crevasse. I was standing and contemplating the sky, and he was there. I don't know why.
I was watching Herman. He's at a party across the way.
He keeps talking about this man, and I don't think he exists.
We try to keep a good distance.
It's very far. And as to the trinket that I was given, it is a pot of jam. However, one that is so entrancing that I have been asked to never open it. For should I, it has the potential, or so I'm told, to charm just about every humanoid within sniffing radius.
A jam?
A jam!
A really potent fart.
Preserve of some kind.
We also forgot to mention that Emily, Gildor and I are married.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're all in
Yes.
sort of
Beautiful life.
we're all in little relationships in a way.
Except for Herman, it's just like, like such a little. He's going along
He's
and
being
just
taken care of in a way.
fall into place.
Just not by
We're just
anyone.
queer in the murder space.
Yeah, we're queering the murder space.
Graybeard and
And that's
Lita.
why neither of us have last names.
Exactly.
Yes, we took each other's
Got to
names,
keep
which are
it
none.
light.
Well, this party, as I said, has been working together for some time, and you tend to go to the same broker every time. He's a little surly and a little bit unhappy with dealing with the lesser, in his mind, lesser adventurers. He's looking for like the top tier people, and you come to him and you say, "Looking for adventure, I imagine."
What's his name?
His name is Sweda.
Sweet.
Sweda, Sweda. We're out of money, Sweda. We're out of money.
Don't let Herman bother you, sweet. Listen, he's being a fuck. as
We
he usually
need
is.
another job, Sweda.
Don't let him push you. Look, the truth is we've been talking amongst us, and we need something that's got a little more meat on it. Something that's going to push us forward, and then not only in
But not too hard, Sweda. Something that pays good. Something
Pays well.
easy.
Previously, we found the sandwich goblins to be a little bit trite.
The sandwich goblins were great when they had bacon on them, but when they were just plain, they were a little bland.
I have this map here, and as you can see, here by the Sea of Fallen Stars, there's some wonderful things that we could be checking out.
That's a language I don't
You will
understand.
die if I send you.
They're just looking for a honeymoon spot.
But
Yeah,
this
that's
map
right.
is unclear, and I could clean it up.
They force us.
I hear they have great parties there too.
X marks the spot, treasure.
Should I give you a quest, or should I ask the next in line?
No,
no,
we'll take a
no,
quest.
please.
Whatever you got, CD.
Now, last time, I'm
See,
pretty
do-
sure you barely
Sweda.
made it back from the dire rats. And the
That's
scum.
because we had to drag Herman back.
I didn't have to get dragged back. It was you. You
No,
fed me too much booze that
You
one
wouldn't
night.
stop. You couldn't wake up from this night's sleep. We had to drag him back by his feet.
He fed me too much alcohol.
Boys.
That wasn't alcohol, that was clam chowder.
Well, he lets me eat it.
I don't identify
He's
as a
listening
boy.
to you guys argue, and he's like changing his mind on questions.
Right, Snyder, just tell us what quest you have for us, because we'd be happy to make some real movement in this world.
Well, I think this one could, in fact, get you a little bit of a reputation as the benefactor. I think comes from money.
Oh, perfect.
We're listening.
Don't say that. You'll be
He
fucking
hands
hard.
you a parchment, and in the parchment there's some parts that are blacked out that clearly the guild keeps for their own information, such as the the money that is going to be given. But they know your cut. He hands it over here to let's see your name again, Macaulay.
Oh.
Can you read?
All
reading the
right,
parchment.
shut up, Harman. Listen, he says I was in
hold on, let me zoom in for you.
in pursuit, or I was informed.
I was informed.
I got that.
Can
Listen.
you see it?
Yep, I was informed that your guild could be hired and that you have a reputation to deliver, which is true, all of us.
Well, we do, yeah.
Quiet, Herman. A boy by the name of Isaac Egerton is a person of interest to me and my family. We need him found and to know that he is safe. Last season it was discovered that Isaac possessed arcane ability, the scope of which was unknown but seemed to be growing. Our family is of noble descent, the reputations of which could be impacted should Isaac not learn to control or at least conceal his ability. We should send Isaac out disguised as a commoner to
We chose to send Isaac.
My apologies, I'm a little drunk. Because following Harmony is very difficult.
It's the clam chowder.
It's also the guild. When a great hero comes back, everyone celebrates.
It's
so.
the only logical
I
way.
happen to enjoy clam chowder, especially the kind with fermented beans in it.
Quiet, John Herman. We
Give it all the Pinot
chose...
Grigio.
The letter continues, if you don't mind. We chose to send Isaac out disguised as a commoner to seek learning in the arcane arts, to master his abilities. We concerned his identity to keep discretion. We concealed, my apologies. His identity to keep discretion for our family name. We have many enemies that would seek undeserved revenge upon Isaac. Our servant tasked to keep watch over Isaac, and
So a servant was also tasked, in the same way that McCullen was,
Well,
to
sorry.
watch Isaac.
I remember that bloke.
Yeah.
Didn't look like he's up for a job to the degree, but we'll read on and find out. He was tasked to keep watch over Isaac, and also had gone missing. Isaac last informed us. Now he's headed in search of a
wilding.
That's what I say.
Yep.
Caster by the name of Tannen, near the Craigan region. Oh, his hope was that Tannen could help him control his abilities. So he's a young lad. He's got very great power. And he's looking for ways to control such abilities.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar.
Look.
Where is the region again?
He's to the
Do you know the
west.
Kragan region?
Yes, I
Don't worry, you have.
slam a book down. It's
The
just-
question is,
Where did that
please find Isaac and assure us of his safety. Should there be those that have harmed him, or our servant, please dispatch of their wretched existence. We offer, well, at least 50 gold for the success of this task. In the voice of the old powers we beseech thee. So he's just making sure that the little boy got to where he wanted to train his powers. It seems pretty straightforward. And as someone who's in charge of someone, I know how difficult it can be. You know.
I wish you'd shut up about that.
Well, it's what I do.
I wish you'd shut up about that. But I think this is a good mission for us to take. I mean, after all, we can look after somebody.
So the name
We can find them and look after them.
Isaac Egerton is a pseudonym used to conceal his identity. Tannen is this wilding caster that he's trying to pursue to get mentorship to control his ability. The broker opens that book of maps that you put on the table, points to the Kragan region, and says, "Around here, I suppose, is where you'd find Tannen. Tannen, a lesser kind of caster that you might encounter in the wild, but this swampy area, there's some disruptions that's been going on there. I don't know too much about it, but I've heard stories of people going missing in the swamp, so just be careful out there. But I would start my search there."
Oh, yeah.
Just to make sure he's all right.
You're You're all vaccinated for thrips, right? Greenfoot?
I wouldn't leave the house if I wasn't vaccinated for green.
I've only got the best medicine from childbirth. I have to say, sorry.
Well,
I
His
know not
mother
everybody
makes sure
can
he's
be.
vaccinated every 2 years.
Yes, of course. Only the best for the Barody family.
Well, we're vaccinated for foam mouth, so we'll be fine there, right, honey?
Of course. No, we did that after last time.
Yeah.
You remember.
Wait, did you have foam mouth? Because I've heard that people who suffer
It
from
lies
foam mouth,
dormant.
yeah, very many years. It
In
does.
fact, some of you can't even tell the symptoms if you have them. Sometimes
It's true.
Yeah,
I don't know why they call it foam mouth. It only happens one every 1%.
My
or so.
harsh friend Penelope Ooze is a bit of a germophile. Is that the word you used?
That's a lover of germs.
Correct. Yes. I love and collect all germs, all manner of illness and
So
disease.
if you have foam mouth, we'd probably like a sample of some sort.
I would appreciate. Well, if either start foaming, we'll let you know. Please. I have a jar for such an event and occasion. Perfect.
Well, it seems straightforward enough. Look, young boy trying to hone his skills goes out to Tannen in the region that we haven't been in, but we know well enough. I feel like we would be able to take on such a job. It seems
She
straightforward.
turns to Sweda. Do you know of this family?
I am not supposed to divulge too much information to you.
Well, it would be advantageous to you if we are to complete our mission, correct? Do you not get a cut of such a mission?
Yeah. Do they have money or what?
That's not what I'm getting at.
Well, that's what I'm asking,
Shut
lady.
up, dear boy.
All right.
Do you have any additional information about this family that would pertain to our quest?
I know this. I know that they are Eldar. Highborn elves.
Meaning they're old people.
I think Egerton is clearly not a common elvish name, so the pseudonym. We're looking for an elven boy.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
More into you.
I tried to keep it for her.
Thank you.
Every sneeze she enjoys.
It's a jar.
Ew. Is it all the same jar? Or do you have different jars?
All the
Does
big
any-
different
It depends on the time of year the sneeze came from.
Does
I
anybody need a
couldn't
drink?
begin to explain my system to you.
Okay, yes.
I
The complexities.
I want to talk about systems. Thank you.
Beer, 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 beer.
Beer.
Oh, I'll have another beer. I'll have a beer. Surprise me. Something sour.
So he basically gets you to sign your thumbprint or your symbol or whatever it is you're going to agree to the contract. You're promised 50 gold, which is not what I would have said on the page, but it's fair enough. 50 gold for
You left it blank.
as a party, he says, not each, like you tried to swindle last
We'll
time.
discuss it later.
Alright, let's see if you can bring the boy back.
Cash
this time.
on delivery.
The boy's to be back, just not to make sure he's safe. Well, I know we were to ensure that he's safe. I wasn't clear.
What
that
if
we're
he's
supposed
safe and he doesn't want to come back?
Then that's fine. If we can get news that he's safe and his whereabouts, I'm sure that the family will still pay.
to-
That's all
I
we
would-
need,
That's
okay.
all. That's all I would.
And what kind of proof do they require?
There's no one else needs a beverage.
They need his location and they will check in. If you are wrong, trust me, this is not a family you want to go against,
No,
as
of
they have
course
lots of power.
Hey.
I love you, baby. Not you.
No, half elf.
Your family, not
I'm a
you.
full elf.
Oh, shit.
Well, generally speaking, you guys are real full of yourselves.
Well, Howard, please.
Sorry,
dare
but
you
it's
say
true.
that to
I mean, God, what are we
She's
in a world where we have
nothing
to
like that.
hold back
You
all of our
don't even
comments?
know.
I've been
wood
through
elf.
this.
He's from a life of privilege. He doesn't understand what it
Hey,
means.
I take some disrespect from that.
Of course you do. You're from a life of privilege. What?
No, honey, I will say your mother's never liked me.
No, she's a total bitch.
She's
the
never liked
worst.
She's never
She's
liked
an
me
elf.
much either. So.
Yeah.
And then we head out.
Correct.
We had
On
another-
horses.
The horses that we own.
What
Well,
about
I
that?
own horses. I'll rent them all to you.
Actually, it's
So-
my family's horses.
That's fair, actually. Herman will own them.
So you have horses?
Well, Herman will.
Perfect.
I read a Rothe.
It is usually a 3 days walking journey. You do make it there in a day, no problem, on horseback. And as you make your way
Herman's
to the
horsebacks.
Dragon region, the ground softens quite a bit as you get into a marshy kind of wetlands.
Yeah, of course.
We need to leave the horses here.
You start getting a little distracted as biting flies are buzzing around your head constantly.
I
Another
hate
chunk of my
these.
skin.
Macaulay,
We don't have
Come,
these on the
smack
stage.
these biting flies off my
I'm
neck.
not told to make sure no fucking flies bite your ass. All I am to make sure you're safe. It's not from the bloods run from flies.
And as you get deeper into the wetlands, the smell of decaying organic matter and natural gas is pressing on the senses.
It's incredible.
Relax, save it till tonight.
And a symphony of hissing and croaking amphibians and reptiles greets you as you see an earthen dwelling hovel with living roof on a patch of dense peat.
Is it big enough to house all of us?
No, it's clearly made for a single individual. Very small, put together from clay and things like that. And
Is there evidence of current inhabitation?
yes, absolutely. In fact, you see movement. Someone keeps coming in and outside of the door, grabbing some like swamp water, going back in, doing chores from a distance.
Is his name Yoda?
Might be. A light through the canopy in this area makes it feel much more welcoming than the kind of rough terrain you've been through.
Perhaps we should let the horses feed here and leave them because the path forward is a little mucky.
We shouldn't take
Atreyu!
horses.
Sorry.
Why would you bring that up?
What a horrible.
Now I'm gonna cry.
Not that type of song. Okay.
Triggered.
What are you going to say? What are you actually going to say?
Yeah. What are
I'm
you?
too busy crying. I don't know what we're talking about. Yes, let's leave the horses behind. I don't want any casualties, not like last time.
I'll knock on the door.
No, what is the appearance of this man?
Too late.
This person is a tall person. They carry themselves with a lean strength and agility.
I feel like Herman like goes in front of you.
Yeah.
Like as you're about to knock on the door.
Every fucking time with these
He's
boys.
kind of a prick.
Lita's just holding a map. Just like, do you have directions onward?
We know you're in there. We just saw you.
Howard, so you're just yelling out?
No, we're knocking on the door.
If he's
There's no door.
And yelling.
Oh, no door.
No door, completely open.
He's knocking on
Oh,
the side.
because we've
of the
already
frame.
seen you.
You're like walking up. It's on the peat. There's just like this.
Oh, right. Okay.
Think of like
It's like Venice, but in a swamp and a hovel instead
yeah,
of a city.
mixed with Shrek's throne.
Schwennis.
Hello.
Swamp
Hello.
Fest. For one!
I would go there.
Herman was assumed to be Tannen.
Herman leaps off his horse.
Right.
He lands in the swamp. He says, "Hello, hello."
His horse named Prissy.
How did you survive to 6th level?
Listen,
Because we take care of
Care of a
him.
good party.
Enough money, it doesn't
It's almost
matter.
like it's been given to him.
Does he have redeemable qualities?
Of
Is what
course
I'm
he does.
desperate to
Hey,
know.
This is the
Hey.
story of his growth.
Hey.
Let him fail so we
Shut
can
up.
Pilk it. Well, or maybe not.
Alright,
spoiled
alright.
brat. Fucking.
Maybe
Does
he's had
anybody?
some good
I don't like the
approaching-
characters
does
they
anybody
play,
want to do any
okay? It's just
perception
I'm just
before they
playing
go
the
up. They're
character.
just walking up.
I'll do perception
There we
because
go.
you asked us to. That will be a perception, which is wisdom, which should be 13.
I'll bring it.
What are you looking for?
Perception.
Should be on the front page.
Yeah, I thought so, but it's wisdom.
All right, so just do your modifier.
I'll just add the one.
Yep.
So it's +4. So that was, what did I roll? 13?
You rolled a
So
13.
that's 17.
All right, no problem.
17 perception.
You see Tannen's wearing furs and different things wrapped around their core, and their arms are laced with different living foliage, clearly made for function.
Is his expression, is it
Oh
kind
my
of
god, I'm so strong.
miserable? Or is it
I'm
sort
the beefiest woman alive.
Is his expression miserable or is it positive?
No, but purposeful.
Right. So I'm going to let Herman sort of walk his walk because there's two paths. Either he'll talk to Tannen and Tannen will accept and give us the answers, or he'll fucking smack him down. And either way, it's going to be a win for me. So have at it, Herman. Speak to this guy. Person. I don't know that gender.
Well, I feel like Herman is sort of a bit of a loose cannon. He leaps off his horse and he's like, "Hello, hello," and he gets your attention, but doesn't know what to say next.
As you walk up, first off, you're careful because you notice how many different frogs and things there are on the path.
Yeah.
It's a huge, it's extremely concentrated amphibians everywhere as you're walking through. Very bizarre.
He doesn't care. He steps
Doesn't
out.
care.
He steps
No.
out.
And in fact, Herman doesn't care, but he doesn't step on it because he doesn't want to ruin his shoes.
It's not because he cares for the amphibians. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't want to ruin his shoes.
Let's be clear here.
It's beautiful leather boots.
As you get closer, the smell of fish is present, and you notice that Tannen is gutting a fish very quickly,
Oh,
ripping the guts out, throwing it to like 4 or 5 snapping turtles that are just in the water there. They're eating it. And Tannen doesn't look up to you.
Good form.
By the way, I meant to do this earlier.
Yeah! The D&D has begun.
I thought you were just stripping down for a second.
Didn't we tell you
Remember
about
the
this?
pants?
Wait, should I model my D&D pants?
Oh! Hey, roll a 20 after 20 on those.
Should I model my D&D ass?
Yeah!
No,
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 You
that's,
blushing?
that's for me.
It's Dungeons related.
All right. So as you approach Tannen, do you say anything?
That's, yeah.
No, I don't really. I'm like, hello.
I think he loses steam.
Like you lose confidence?
Yeah, like 3 steps
Hello?
in. I think what happens is, like, Macaulay follows him in 90% of situations. Macaulay getting the read on the perception and seeing
why
this
don't
guy's
you-
not dealing
yeah.
with shit, just kind of hangs back. And then you're stepping forward. Right? And he's like, right, fucking
So let's do the interaction.
deal with it yourself. In.
Hello.
Tannen doesn't make eye contact. Keeps working. They grab another fish out of this like stringer of fish that they have.
Yeah.
Put it up. They rip the intestines out and all the stuff you don't want to eat and give it to the
And
snapping
Herman kind of
turtles.
approaches you from the side, from behind. He says, "Hey, what's your name? Hey, I think I'm looking for you."
My name's Tannen. What can I do for you?
Tannen, it is Tannen. Yeah, we're And then he looks back to the rest of the party.
And
What are we looking for again?
No, you're on your own, Harman. You need to learn the thing.
Penelope mouths to you, "Wild magic sorcerer." Can you read lips?
Right. No.
Okay.
Herman's like,
Very
Herman's
So
like,
what would you
Very
interpret that as?
Lena
wild magic mushroom sauce.
Very good.
What am I supposed to do with
Well,
that?
we're here for magic.
That's what he says to you.
That's what he says.
And he looks at you two. too.
Tannen stops what they're doing. They stop and they go, man, and almost make eye contact with you, but go back to so many of these fish are dead that I keep finding.
Dead fish. And now Herman changes the subject to find out more what you're talking about.
Gotta elevate your
How are
range.
you approaching the situation? Are you trying to charm Tannen? Are you trying to just question Tannen?
Yeah, no, actually, you make a good point. I am a bard, and I'm charming.
Are you?
Trying to be charming. I've got charming
I love playing
cantrips,
the
I'm
charm-
sure, here.
The charm
I
was
do.
Bard.
The charm was born.
But I wonder if I can do it naturally without casting a spell. So I'm just going to try and...
He's got all the charm of a wealthy white boy.
Yeah. Classic.
I created some conversation. So I approach you in a charming way. So I'm going to roll for, I guess, with this charisma.
Yeah.
Charisma.
Are you trying to
Okay.
persuade?
Did you just roll a 3?
Or deceive? Or what are you doing?
So that's going to be a 7 for charisma. I'm gonna try and...
So a total of 8? Is that, or sorry, what's your
7, yeah.
7 plus what's your
Persuade?
charisma modifier?
Yeah, no, 3 plus 4.
Oh.
So 7 total.
Immediately, Tannen doesn't look you in the eye, but looks at what you're wearing. Kind of.
A belly shirt?
You must
what
be
are
very
you wearing?
comfortable in the swamp. And,
I'm wearing nice clothes.
tosses you a fish, one of the gross ones.
Ah, and
And like all like you know like salmon when they're spawning, they're kind of like going all mushy. That's
Yeah.
what you just got thrown at you, and it's coming towards you. Now I would like you to do a dexterity check.
I would even suggest that
Or you catch it. What do you want to do?
Herman doesn't even try.
Oh,
he
no.
like puts
Oh,
his
no.
hands up,
So it's gonna smack
and
you.
then the fish smacks. him.
Okay, so and flesh is.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'll roll dexterity to push this fish out of my way. Oh, that's gonna be a 22.
You're
All right.
extremely dexterous when
So
it comes to protecting your finery.
Yes, I find clothing.
Shannon, you do. Sorry,
None of the silks!
you do with a little flair. I mean, you're a bard, right?
Yeah.
A little spin.
So a little spin and a
I'm
deflection.
Love it,
Almost
yeah.
looks like a dance the way you're moving. And the fish falls directly to where the snapping turtles are eating, and they
Perfect.
appreciatively go back and eat this new
They eat the fish.
Tannen, for the first time, kind of goes over to you and says, puts an arm and says, "Come on, let's talk," and invites you into the hall, invites you inside. Continuing with their work, they are taking this fish. They open a trapdoor in the floor. You see smoke bellowing out, and you realize there's some sort of a cellar or something that they're working in there. You go down and they put the fish in. They come back up. What is it that I can do for you?
Well, me and my compadres.
We're all outside still.
That's right.
Standing
Would you
right
like
there.
to invite them in also?
Well, actually, I'd like it if you could come outside and talk to us because it's all awfully tight in here. Is it tight in here?
Yeah, it's small space, absolutely. Okay.
It's awfully tight in here. I'd appreciate it if you could come outside and at least listen to us. Give us the time of day. You're like, I'm really playing this up. I'm sorry.
Lita sort of pokes her head around and goes, "Do the fish have swamp rot? Is that what's happening?"
I don't think. Can you roll also to see if you are approaching in a good way?
Oh, I'm not very charismatic, but I am smart. I rolled a 16.
Hey, that's good.
Which is good because my charisma's got a -1 on that bad boy.
So Tannen starts talking to you and realizes that you know some things, right? Swamp rot. No, that was a few seasons back. This is something different. Something I've never seen before. Ripping the intestines out, throwing it to another snapping turtle. Have you? And hands you one of the rotted fish to have you examine it.
Thankfully, Lita's dressed in like work clothes. Like she's dressed in the like adventure gear, but like not cool stuff. Like stuff that like is very like
Not
it's
trendy.
belted awkwardly to fit. But she's got a good pair of gloves
functional,
on.
like
It's everything's very functional.
Yeah.
So she's got a pair of gloves on and looks at
It's a bit
it
quiet for
and sees the weird way that it's decaying and it looks wrong.
Yeah.
It doesn't look normal.
Not at all.
Oh.
Do you want to do any more kind of insight?
Can I do a? I want to do an insight check on them.
Yeah, you can do an intelligence check, and we'll do it as a nature, but we'll assume you have it.
I rolled a 10. Not great.
It almost appears like burns on the scales. That's as much as you get from it.
All right.
So not something, not something that's a disease. It looks like it's something in their environment is infecting the fish.
Yeah. Has anyone else been around here lately who's seen this, or is it just you?
We don't get too many people around here, says Isaac. However, I imagine you're looking, or says Isaac, says Tannen, I imagine you're looking for Isaac.
Well, say if we were. Have you by any chance seen him?
Well, we were told he came to you to train, so there must be a reason. You've at least heard of his name.
Yes, I have. And Isaac is a clever boy. He came last season, and he was looking for training. He'd come into Arcana. He'd come into magic, and he didn't know what to do with it. Now, I tried, but you see, and he looks over at the bard, and Tannen continues on. Some people are book smart, you understand, and other people looking over at not Greybeard, what's her name again? Lita says others can see with other ways, not with books and knowledge, but from the heart, as it were. Isaac wanted to learn from books. That's what Isaac knew. He could not learn from me. And so I suggested that Isaac go on to the Morgana School of Arcana. And you know this to be a renowned school not far away from here, 3 days journey again. And I thought this would be a better spot for them.
All right, well, where is she located? Can we speak with her? Look, we've been tasked to make sure that he is safe.
Right.
And we're here, and we respect that your fish are having trouble with the fires of the water, whatever that means. But unless you're willing to pay us to look into that problem, we're really only interested in Isaac.
Right.
And
like I said, Isaac was a good boy. And if anything has harmed him, I would hate to hear that. So I'll help you if I can. The Morgana School, it is a hard journey, and I said Isaac does come from a wealthy background, as much as I think he was trying to hide it. I could see that he still wore lots of jewels and things like that. To me, I think that Isaac would have made his way and probably made it to the Morgana School. That's where I would go next. Now, if you continue back the way you came, and looking at that, you have parchment, pulls one of your maps out right away.
Can I roll insight on this one?
Absolutely.
I've also got another thought too.
7.
It's clearly not good with talking with people, uncomfortable in the situation, you can see, but at the same time doesn't seem to be up to any harm.
But does it seem like Isaac to just go off and like go to this school without telling anybody about what he's doing?
And as you ask this, you see Tannen go over to where a big cauldron is, and there's wood, and lights it just by gesturing. bolts of fire come from Tannen's fingers.
No.
Isaac was going through a difficult time. Desperate, I would say, to learn how to control and conceal. To me, it's better to nurture than to control. Controlling magic is not good. We should nurture it. You should encourage it. But that didn't seem to be what Isaac was into. So in that desperation, I'm thinking Isaac could have done things he normally wouldn't have. Gone places he normally couldn't have.
Right, well, what type of magic was Isaac specifically into? Was it dangerous in any way?
To Isaac, it could be, and those around him.
Well, to us, was it something like blood magic or something that he shouldn't have been dealing with? Why need a specific teacher other than you? What couldn't you offer him that he needed?
So you gather that the way that Tannen does magic is through sorcery type thing, right? Not through wizardry, right? And the way that Isaac is going to learn best because of his upbringing was probably more of a wizarding type school where there's tomes and more knowledge lore type building, whereas this is just like wild magic.
So even just based on what you just said.
So what Isaac is doing right now
yeah.
is untrained magic, and there's certain risks involved with that. But
well, we've all seen what happened to Anakin Skywalker.
Right.
Whoa.
My dear Tannen, you've obviously spent some time with the child.
Yes.
Why did he come to the swamp in the first place?
Someone had told Isaac about my location and said I'd be a good fit. Not soon after Isaac left, a gentleman approached as well. I imagine his keeper or something like that, and asked about his whereabouts, similarly to what you're doing, and I sent him on his way. It wouldn't surprise me if they have continued. So people come to me and search for help. Perhaps they want...
Hold on, someone asked about Isaac before us.
Yes.
Well, when we talked the mission from Sway, you didn't say that there was anyone before us.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean there's not somebody else looking for the same gold prize. Person that we're looking.
What was the name of the person who came?
Didn't ask.
What did he look like?
He looked like someone who's handy with a blade.
Black cloak,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
metal armor,
Scar
Lots of
across the
metachlorians.
eye.
no face,
Extra
Heralded
metachlorians.
by fog.
No,
So his name was Devil.
he was
Big pointy
he was an elf. He was an elf,
Whoa.
and he was adventuring type. He seemed comfortable enough. But remember, and this is outside. Remember that in the description, there was someone who was taking care of Isaac.
Right.
Who's
Why
also
did
got
he
men.
say he was looking for the boy?
Seems that he was trying to make sure he was okay, and he expected him to be with me, but I had sent Isaac on his way.
Did he explain his relationship whatsoever?
He said he was a friend.
Right, well, it's not uncommon that Isaac might have had someone who's looking after him. I think it's odd that he wouldn't have had such a close relationship with him, and he wouldn't understand he went on to the Morgana school. But more importantly, this Morgana school is not something that even his parents knew about. This was something that seemed to come up after the fact that he came to you.
Can someone do a knowledge check?
Herman,
like a regional knowledge check or something?
yeah.
I'll love to
History?
do.
Sure.
One of you.
I'll do an intelligence.
While you're doing
20.
18.
Natural
Morgana school is well known in this area. It is but it has a reputation, and if someone's trying to kind of go under the radar a little bit, you don't want to go to a place where it's renowned, right? So you send them to Wilding. Maybe you can learn how to control things, and that'll be done with it. Wilding.
That's
Is
what
that
this guy
another
is.
school?
Yeah.
No, that's what this guy is.
Oh, right.
So like the idea is that Tannen casts, but when they cast, it's like sorcery. It's like from a passion and a connection with Arcana.
Why did Isaac tell you that he wanted to leave your service?
It was my idea.
Why?
Because as I said, he does not think with the heart, he thinks with the mind. And the Morgana school is a place for the mind.
And you thought you should just abandon your student?
He was not... I think I looked out for what was best for him.
It's not our place to judge. Look, it doesn't matter. We're just here to find him.
No, it's not about abandoning your student. It's that some people understand nature and others don't.
Yeah.
And there are lots of elves who don't.
Exactly. And some teachers are very lazy. Look, it doesn't matter. The truth is, if...
Ain't that the truth?
That wasn't a dig. My point is, if Isaac's not here, our goal is to find Isaac. And we should move on to the Morgana school. If you could point us in the direction, please.
And...
Unless you want help with the fish. They seem like a little bit, I think.
It could be a thing,
Would you like us to help you with fish while we're here?
if you'd like.
Well,
I mean, obviously my friend here weighed in on the reasons behind the fishes, but is there something maybe that we, as a relatively capable adventuring party, could weigh in to solve said problem?
Well, I can tell you, I've gone through the swamp. I've tried to explore the source of this, and I can't discover it. But what I can tell you is it's not a disease that I'm familiar with.
No, this is a weird thing.
So if one of you wants to do like a medicine check or something,
I'll do a fucking medicine check. I'm a cleric.
I think while you're doing that,
What is medicine? Is it wisdom or intelligence?
Herman turns around and
it's
very
wisdom.
theatrically slams his hands against the horse's saddle. He's like, "Damn!" Like the guy's not here.
Oscar moment.
And Herman's like, "Yeah." Herman's just like upset for no reason. Things are not going exactly his way.
There's bigger problems, like these fish.
These
not
fish
okay.
are doing well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Put
okay,
aside
so with
fish.
your medicine check, you
Fish
can
don't
see that
pay
the
the
fish
bills.
are suffering from like burns, almost like an acid burn or something on its flesh.
I'd like to take a look at these fish.
Sure.
Are you better at medicine than me?
I'm immune to all disease.
Right, but doesn't mean
So
you're
you
better
eat
at
the fish.
medicine.
Doesn't
Do you
mean
eat the fish?
Doesn't mean I'm necessarily.
Take a bite.
11.
So nothing
It's
more
worse than me.
Yeah, nothing more
I knew
than.
more than you.
Do you see here? These
that?
look like
Animal handling help
burns.
at all?
No,
Hey,
not
listen,
really. No.
listen. These fish are burned because of some sort of chemical reaction, and even if Tannen and his magic don't want to address it, there seems to be a problem with the actual waters of the swamp. Can we look at where you pulled these from?
Sure.
Let's go that way.
Oh.
As you walked, as Tannen
Herman,
kinda
and I
walked
slap Herman across the face.
to this like parked
How
dugout.
dare you, Macaulay?
This is part of adventuring, son. Do you want to be an adventurer? Yes or no?
Oh.
I slap him again. Do you want to be an adventurer? Yes or no?
Yes.
Again, do it again.
I slap him again.
Yes.
Do you
yes.
want to be an adventurer, son?
Yes, I do.
Now
yes,
you
I do.
shut your trap and you start learning.
Yeah. Okay.
This is
fine.
where the meat of it is.
Stop hitting me. Stop.
Well, that's you now. I didn't slap you that time. That was you.
I can't believe we skipped our honeymoon for this.
It wasn't worth
This
it.
is the most romantic place you could have gone.
The acidic swamp.
Oh my God,
All right, we
what
walked
Follow
to where
it
the
in
eternal
adventure.
sketch.
we walked to where the
Tannen takes you to where a parked dugout canoe is on the shore of a swampy area. There's a fishing rod there. This is where I get the fish from.
Just
It connects to a river, and again, gesturing to that map, you can see the river continues to the Morgana School. It continues past like a little village that's before the Morgana School, and onward. So
Morgana School is upstream or downstream?
upstream.
Well, that right there is what we call a fucking plot point.
When did you notice these fish start to fall ill?
It was before Isaac's arrival.
Interesting.
Still,
Fish falling ill.
if you could give us a moment alone, please.
Sure.
All right, look, we've been on a few adventures together, and we've had our ups and
I'd
downs.
say.
But I've always valued your opinions and your perspectives. What do you make of these?
Wow.
Wait, when I said I wanted to order different soup last time, you told me to go to hell.
Because the town is known for a clam chowder. You don't order
I am
a pea
vegan.
soup. It's not about being vegan. It's about.
I just don't think that Isaac went to the college. Honestly, that seems too simple. He's of a wealthy family. If he was trying to escape, he'd disappear.
No, I think that maybe this is correct. Wealthy young boys are familiar with being taken care of, and a place like a school for the gifted would feel very much at home to him after the trials and tribulations of swamp life.
And let us not forget, Herman always offers a very valuable perspective, which is that 99% of what he offers is always in the complete opposite direction of what we want to be facing. So when he says that the child didn't go to the school of Morgana, then most definitely he did.
You know what, Macaulay?
But what do
Weird
you
sounding
take of all
frog.
this, especially focusing on this
I
more
cast a censor spell on
Ah,
him.
censorship.
Specific.
Censorship.
Yeah.
the acidic fish and all this nonsense?
Yeah, when I was back at sea, I saw many a fish, and usually seeing dead fish just floating around was a sign of disease. And I remember once we were on our boat, and do you remember this? We were searching for that treasure, that mermaid treasure.
Yeah.
And we were going to the Siren Island.
Yeah.
And an
They're
enchantress.
devolving into shared memories now.
Well,
Step on
listen.
me, fish mommy.
That was a fun night. Once we found the enchantress, her magic had poisoned the water all around. It was the magic that caused the fish to die.
Yes.
It even started scorching our ship as we got closer.
Yeah.
We had to turn around and come up with a new approach.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that maybe following these fish and following the magic together, I think there might be a correlation.
We also killed that guide. He just wanted to take a swim. Was not paying
he had it
attention.
coming though.
Yeah.
Right, well, is there a way we can perhaps analyse the water now that we're here by the shore? Is there any sort of a canna you can roll to sort of take a segment of the water and try to examine it?
Totally.
Is this what you'd call a day 20?
I'm confused. Are we in game or out of game?
He's doing made up.
That would be a 13
What are you
plus.
rolling?
Well, it would be Arcana, which isn't
intelligence.
detailed on this, but it's intelligence. It's plus 0.
So
But I'm looking.
you take
to
out your
aid on
litmus
everyone.
paper,
Yeah.
and you see that
He is a cleric.
it's clearly not healthy water. That's as much as you can gather. Something's in the water. It's not helping the fish.
Can I do a nature check on the water? Is that going to help, or is that?
Yes,
just
you can.
I feel like we all put our heads
That
together.
nature is. What am I rolling?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh, before you roll that,
He's gonna shit in the water.
Can I pull out my
Loot.
normal loot, and I'm gonna give her some advantage?
Well, listen,
Well,
hey,
alright.
he's always been acting like a bard, just a shitty one.
So like kind of like music to help focus.
Yeah, I start
Hey.
singing.
Yes.
There's
I give full
something
credit to
in
Alex
the
to playing a great
water.
shitty character.
There's something in the water. I'm like singing like a bad Chris Cornell or something.
Yeah,
Chris
wait,
Cornell.
no.
Oh no, that's not fair. Don't do that to
You
us.
give her a d6, right? Is that how?
Is it-
Yeah,
Bardic
it's a
Inspiration works?
bardic inspiration. It's either
Yeah.
D6 or D8.
Oh, you're right.
Depending
I
on the
will say
level.
it's not a D20. I'll take it plus 11 to this.
I liked it though.
I like that you rolled one.
I was like,
Could be
that's
a
I
advantage.
knew there was
Advantage.
something.
No,
to
it's
it,
it's bardic inspiration.
but-
It'd be a D8 or a D6. Bardic inspiration.
Be a class feature?
Yeah.
Let's do D6 for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
sounds
figure
good.
out do 6.
I think it is a D6. A 6.
6.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Alright, and then I roll wisdom plus I have proficiency on this.
Nice.
So I rolled, which is good because I rolled a 4 plus 9,
3.
15.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Well, even with that score, you start filtering the water into different, layers as you try to, as best you can. You're making like a tripod, and each layer has a different sediment in it to try to filter things out and carbon and all this stuff. And as you get through it, you do notice that there is a concoction of chemicals that have been put into the water here. So it is not something that's from nature. It's been added in.
Okay.
And what you gather is at least one of the ingredients, you can tell, is often used in alchemy and potion making.
Right.
Told you.
Yeah, so Lita pushes up her glasses and she goes, "This water has been tampered with. There is,
Yeah, that's okay.
I can't tell what it is, but there's some sort of like potion or something that goes into potions that's in here that's leached into the water."
Well, I think it goes to say that at the very least, stop fishing for now. If Morgana's school is upstream from this, let us look into it. We're going there for Isaac anyway. And I think before we go to Morgana's school, it would be wise to take just a few hours detour to go north and check the water. And then at the very least, we know that when we question them, we don't have to be uninformed.
Interesting.
Would there be any reason why the Morgana school would have some kind of vendetta against the Wilden?
You asked. Oh, are you asking Tannen this?
Sure, yes.
No.
Is there any kind of beef? I know you say
They
heart
do their way of
versus-
magic, and I respect it, and I do my way of
Insight.
My friend is very doubtful about most things.
Something in the
Again.
water.
magic. Seems honest.
Okay.
Look,
What you gather from Tannen is Tannen looks after Tannen. in the.
He also refers to himself in the third person.
Okay, so
It's
there
important to
should be
remember.
no reason that
Tan
they would be
loves
trying
fish.
to
But
put him
before
in.
we speak to
Tannen
Morgana,
loves to masturbate in the swamp.
and that's how Tannen's always done it.
This is why Tannen's alone.
Look, it's clear that there's something wrong with the water, so we're not down fishing it. Let's head up to Morgana's school. But before we head there, I think we should take a detour to the north. Herman, do me a favour. Come here.
Yeah.
Shut
What is it,
fuck
Macaulay?
up.
You know what? I'm really tired of your smart ass.
And I slap him.
Macaulay. Stop it.
Hey, both of you. You shut up.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm paid to do this.
I know.
I'm doing it for all of us.
You know,
If anything, hey, you're welcome.
you know, this is nothing compared to the tales of the stuff that I have been. You know, I was privy to
Here,
some
hold
pretty
my
important
books.
things.
You know, he voted for King Brump.
No.
He did.
No.
Did you?
And
If
his,
it weren't for
his
King
Queen
Rump,
Crumpling.
we'd all have a rump, and then you'd have more to
And he
say.
wanted, he wanted to
Just
build a great
because
castle
it
wall
rhymes.
to
He
separate
wanted
the
to
north and the south.
Brom did the aqueduct.
If
No,
only
don't
you know
even start.
whenever you
He's a
fall,
racist
Trump
piece of
would
shit.
be the Trump of it all.
Look, the long and short of it is this. If we are suspecting that there's foul play in the water, which I think is a very valid point, we should, before we go in, check north of Morgana, I don't know, I'm telling you, check north of Morgana's school, just to make sure that if we put any questions, then we don't need to validate after the fact, right?
All right, how far out of the way is it?
Well, I couldn't be that far.
So Morgana School again is about 3 days by walking, but you'll make it in a day. That's not an issue.
It only needs to be an hour
Well,
on the
no,
river.
you know that as you go further north, the more wild it becomes. So we're actually looking at
Wilder.
no. As you get further away, it's going to become, Morgana School is going to be kind of the edge of
Sexier is what you mean. I mean, yeah, a little wilder. Yeah,
You've heard of adventurers going north of Morgana School.
I'm not going north.
But you can do it. But just know that it's more of the...
It's for the fish. We'll do it.
The fish.
Well, it's not just for the fish. I mean,
The fish.
realistically, everyone who fishes in the stream south of you is also going to feel the same problem, right?
Totally.
So,
We gotta do it for the lovely little fish. Look at them.
oh,
They're
for
suffering.
fuck's sake!
So-
Yeah.
I know how much you love fish.
The main road, the main path, if you take it, will take
Main
you
shared
to the Morgana School. You would have to go off trail a little bit to get there. Totally fine. Just letting you know.
Only a wee bit. Like, if all we're doing,
Like, I mean, you can walk past the Morgana School.
well, that's what I mean. If all we're doing is validating that the stream just north of Morgana School is clean, that's all we need to do.
Right.
Realistically,
It's a day trip.
You're
No,
trying to,
I-
you're trying
it's
to find
not
out
even a day.
At what point the water turns.
well, but I mean,
Right.
meta-wise, for a second, literally, if we're just checking to make sure the school's the one containing the water, we literally only need to walk 50 feet.
Okay.
Because it should lodge. It's not going to spread out like it would
Upstream
only
and
be-
downstream.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It wouldn't stretch more than a
It
couple
could
hundred
if
feet
it was
upstream.
magic.
Okay, so you just want to go a little bit upstream.
I mean,
of-
all I want to say is, if we're checking this shit, it would just be kind of
Okay.
nice to have that in
So-
our pocket to be like, oh yeah, guess what? We just checked upstream, and it's totally fine.
So next
clearly-
question.
Okay.
Once we get upstream, how do we test the
I
water?
throw fucking Hermit in the water.
Take
He
one of the healthy
burns to
fish.
death.
Yeah.
No, well, this
But
would be
even the fish
the
down
there
intelligent
would be-
ones. Yeah, I mean,
It's not good. The fish comes out all like burned out.
If I dipped a piece
Bad
of
water.
like a branch in the water, does that?
You know what you're
jerky.
looking for now. You can do the same test you just did, and you would have the same information.
Maybe there's something we do now in this situation that shows the quality of the water. Like we
Drink
put,
some.
like we put a branch of
I drink
Look at
lichen.
him.
I drink
Put a
some.
branch of lichen
No,
in the water.
don't.
Why not?
I just said
Because
that.
I'm trying to build
I'm
a
immune to
relationship.
Now,
disease.
like here, now.
Yeah.
But have you done that yet?
Tastes
Yeah.
like swamp water.
Oh, you
Are you
did?
immune
Yeah.
or
Did I
resistant?
miss that?
I mean,
Yes.
Sorry.
Interesting. So you drink
Yeah, we
some.
did.
I was like, reading. Yeah. Okay.
Are
So
you
you
gonna
did
drink
that.
some?
Okay, so you know the effect. Okay.
You can.
I drink the water.
Can you do a?
Is it a disease?
You're gonna have to roll for me.
I'm
Try to figure-
immune.
You might not be.
I am.
It's not a disease.
Roll initiative.
This-
It's just
They're
filthy
gonna
water.
No,
fight
this
the
is
water.
good because this changes things. It's not an environmental hazard.
Can you roll for me, please?
I would love to.
By the way, I've ordered some
Roll
pepperoni
what?
pizzas for us.
One
Oh,
to 20.
sweet, thanks.
Yay!
That's what I was doing. I wasn't being disrespectful. I just recognized that I hadn't eaten anything since like
The wings.
8 a.m.
An hour
and
ago.
the wings. So
That's
it's-
not food.
I know, that's
that was lava.
Because
Well, that's why I was
like,
like, I'm just gonna order some pizzas.
I
was
rolled
gonna
a
go toppings and I said, "Fuck this."
You feel fine.
The water's fine.
I wouldn't put that totally on her. Listen, I respect you as a partner in crime, but she more often than not seems to kind of have a wishy-washy take on what's. She likes diseases. All I mean to say is I would love to do an independent study.
I'm also quite fond of you, Macaulay.
Oh, well, we can fuck in the bushes, but you and I wouldn't mind getting your more.
Tannen's like, can I watch?
In-
No, you may not. No.
You can't
I don't know what's going on, Alex.
Have you guys? Okay, so you've traveled north. Is that
Yes,
what you're
yes.
doing?
Yes.
Is that the water you're drinking? I thought it was just swamp water.
No,
Oh, I'm drinking swamp water.
No, it's still swamp water. I didn't think we went north.
I
yet. Did we
needed
just
a
go?
pre, and then I'm gonna do a post.
Control.
Can I stop
mean,
you from the silliness?
absolutely not.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's a bad idea, I mean.
It's the drunk drag Dungeons and Dragons
So
stream.
this roll was against swamp water that you drank.
Yes.
You drank swamp water.
Yes.
Okay. And you've decided to go north,
It's
following
like
the
you
main
just
path.
ate the bomb.
Yes.
As you walk the main path, you see that, every so often you see farmland and things like that. But as you go, it's fewer and fewer. You do come across an inn on the way there. This is probably by foot. This is probably getting close to 2 days' journey by foot. It's the inn. That final day's journey that would have been by foot. You still make it there.
Well, I'm
You see the
assuming we
Morgana
left our
School.
horses at Tannen because you said the ground was this out?
What's that?
You said.
No, took our horses.
Because we
No,
did have
you
horses.
stopped them in the
Was
swamp.
it 2 days
You
by
went-
foot?
We
No,
took
no,
our
no,
horses.
sorry. You made it to the swamp on foot, basically. You left the horses, like 10-minute walk away.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, so you went back for your horses, and that's why you're doing all this journey
okay.
in like 1 day.
Cool.
Okay.
You walk by this immense wall. It's a beautiful stonework. You know this to be the Morgana School.
Oh.
You keep going north, and you come to where the water is opening up a bit, getting wider and wider. And you're right by the edge of the water, and it looks pristine and beautiful.
I drink the water.
It tastes way better than swamp water.
This is delicious. Everyone should have some.
Can you roll?
I can. I will. What?
You swallow
Grey
a
bear,
fish.
while she's drinking, could we do a more
11.
scientific thing?
Yeah,
Do you feel refreshed?
Do you see any fish, honey?
I'll do it. I'm gonna do a nature check just to see.
You don't have to. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's pristine and beautiful, and there's
I
little
would still
silvery fish
love
floating
a
around.
real proper taste.
Swimming or floating?
You do your test again, and you don't have to roll. Same process.
Yeah.
You've done it before. You're successful, and the additives do not seem to be in the water here.
All right.
Okay.
Ah.
All right,
This is
so
beautiful.
what we've
It's
As
the
done.
I
day we first
said.
met.
It is. Oh, maybe the sunlight coming.
All right,
through.
so what we've done is what we call something called
I
science.
never get sick, and you're making me sick.
No, it's called
Magic.
science. It's something called
Magic.
science. What
Some
we've
people
done
just don't
is we've
understand love.
eliminated the prospect of when.
all about magic.
Now listen here. Gravity exists.
The magic method is way better than
We study the magic
we don't
method in this
test.
school.
We go by faith.
Yeah, we go by faith and a wizzy woozy.
And what we can see.
Did you try waving a leech at it?
Did you even sacrifice a virgin? What? Well, how do you know it worked if you didn't kill at least 2 people? Look, what we have here is we have definitive proof, at the very least, that we feel confident now when we speak to Morgana School that their water that leaves the school downstream is worse. Now, whether or not we decide to bring that up in our conversation with Isaac is important, but it's important to know that that's the cause of it, right? Okay.
So can you walk me through your logic again for the water?
Dude.
So you test
I feel
the water.
it's
Okay, so you test the water of the swamp.
So the river comes downstream,
Tested the water of the swamp.
right?
You walk north.
We walk past the school.
Past
the water
the
is
school, tested the water. It's clean.
yeah.
Okay.
And so,
So
the logic
that's-
being that if there is a chain, like a circuit board, and there is a current
Why
flowing,
doesn't it go upstream?
No,
Well,
no.
you
So
said
it goes
downstream.
downstream from the
Okay,
school.
okay.
yeah, meaning pure water, pure water, pure water.
And that's
Then
the
there
only way
is
to
something.
And the current's going this way.
Let's just call it a big black question mark. And then beyond that point, the water is bad. And Morgana
is the only
School.
source to
No,
this?
no, no. What I'm asking is
Just
Morgana
realize there's
School
this-
is the only thing on this river.
I don't think you're.
We passed some things.
Right. Well, okay. Then let's just make sure we're crystal clear. We go just past south of the river, downstream, maybe a couple hundred
South
feet.
of Morgana?
Correct.
Yeah.
And we test the water again.
Dip the branch in the water.
And this way is be conclusive, because if the water is no longer good, then the only logical thing is testing a circuit is that the problem lies at the Morgana school.
After the Morgana school, the test comes back and
Pizza!
And pizza is the answer.
Where's the
there's
water
pizza
is
in the
pizza.
water.
Oh
That's all the
my
nitrates. And
But what was it? I'm
pepperoni.
dying to know.
It still appears to be clean.
Please! So it's fucking Tannen! They squawk.
Oh, maybe. Well, maybe it's something after the school that we passed on the way up the river. We didn't follow the river the entire way.
I mean, if that's a legitimate point, then that's
Oh, I just want to get this thing over with. It's becoming more and more. It should have just been quick cash.
Alright, I
Let's
slap
go.
you guys. I slap Herman again. Okay, you guys
Wow!
Are right
Stop
by
slapping
the
me.
Morgana school testing the water, yes?
Right. Yeah.
You see 3 figures not far from where you are, close to the most readily available access point to the wall of the Morgana school, huddled
It's
and
right there by your arm.
in conversation, clearly hiding in the brush, like trying to be discreet. But you do notice them as you're there long enough.
They're hiding?
Yeah, kind of like trying to hide, but they're small, child size.
Hey!
Oh.
Oi!
They
Hey!
look like a
What
jig,
are you doing?
and they look
Fucking-
and they leap off.
I cast hold person.
You guys are welcome.
Can you do that?
Jump in here
Probably.
anytime.
If you want to, totally.
I've lost the thread.
Okay, so you walk past Morgana school, tested the water, it's clean.
Yeah.
Walk south a little bit, right to the Morgana school.
Yeah.
Tested the water, still clean.
Yeah.
While you're testing the water there are 3 figures, small figures, huddled, looking like they're being mischievous.
Okay.
And he goes, "Oi!" And they try to run away, and he casts hold person.
Okay. Alright, sure.
I mean, the long and short of it is that we're looking into why the water is not working. I feel like our science is logical. And now that it's no longer applicable to just the Morgana swamp,
Morgana school?
or Morgana school, sorry, then it's a problem further down. So we can either divert our attention from Isaac and continue back down the way we came and find out where the cause was, which is totally valid.
True.
Or we can just push forward.
We're already here. And now I want to talk to these people who
Yeah,
you're holding
I'm
now.
into that too. That's kind of where I'm
Yeah,
at.
are they children?
Yeah, so let's go up to them.
Can you
What do
cast
they
hold
look like?
person first of all?
No, I wouldn't have yelled. I'm being drunk.
Okay, so you're gonna watch them or you're gonna approach them?
I would let Emily's character do whatever she...
Emily?
You are the shortest.
So
I
you
am.
notice them, Emily. You notice them first.
Okay.
And you're doing the test, and off to the side there, you see 3 little figures kind of peeking around these trees up at the wall, near the wall of the Morgana school. What do you do?
Can I sneak up on them and try to eavesdrop?
Yes.
Okay. What
Let's
do I
have you
for that?
roll a dexterity check for your stealth. Modifier.
12 plus 4.
Oh, and you have proficiency, so I think it's +3.
I think proficiency gives you advantage now, doesn't it, Harlan?
Yeah.
Proficiency gives you advantage? I don't think so.
Thanks,
Proficiency.
Joe, what does proficiency do? Just add your
I
proficiency
think it's
bonus?
just your proficiency bonus.
Okay,
It
so
should
add
be
your
at this level
proficiency
probably
bonus.
+3.
Okay. 16. My proficiency bonus is 2, so 18.
So you can sneak up within 10 feet of them without them knowing.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak up and
Yeah,
let's
really?
see if I can hear them saying anything, and also check out what they look like.
Okay. So, let's see here.
Chris?
No, thank you.
Well, you have to... I put it behind you just...
I'm okay. I'm not hungry.
In case you change your mind.
Okay. So they're 3 young children, you'd suspect.
Okay.
And you see them, and they have very colorful mottled skin. And you recognize them to not be human, obviously. They are humanoid, but very small.
Okay.
But you think them to be children.
Okay.
They are amphibian looking.
Okay.
And they seem to be kind of whispering to each other and like peeking at the building. And you can see some of them holding like stones in their hands.
Okay.
Whoa.
Do you keep watching?
Okay.
Do you keep watching or what do you do next?
I'm gonna say hello. They seem nice.
Anyone like a dipping sauce?
Oh, sure, please.
What you got?
Thank
I
you.
don't know. It's some... It's called...
Garlic Parmesan dip.
Garlic parmesan?
Thanks.
So-
Garfar.
As you would get their attention, they look at you and they kind of panic
Okay.
and they kind of skitter off. They try to get away.
Uh-oh.
Today? Okay. I'm gonna can I try and charm them or something?
Sure, like try to like, how would
Be
you do
like-
it?
I'd just be like, hey, I come in peace. I'm
I
friends.
open
I'm
my
a friend.
jam.
Oh wow. Does it charm everybody?
Oh, your charm jam?
How potent is this jam?
It's very
Is it like an area of effect?
I don't know. What is it?
You made it.
But you gave her license.
I'm gonna say it's a pheromone type thing.
Alright.
And so anybody within sniffing range smells the gem, and
I
immediately
want to
is
entice
affected.
children to come
I have
out.
advantage against being charmed.
Okay, so everyone
By
here
jam!
is going to have to roll a DC, we'll say 15, to not be
Powerful
charmed.
jam.
It is a one-off. This jam is going to
Fucking
very
jam.
quick. Everyone?
Wait,
Everyone who's in
including
sniffing
us?
range of
Sure, I'll roll.
Penelope ooze.
So wait, we're being charmed by Penelope
Yeah.
too?
I'm okay with it. I've been
Me?
charmed before.
I
Well,
Me
that's
also?
it's a natural 18, so I think I'm fine.
Me also?
I got a natural
I rolled a
20.
4.
6.
6.
That's
So
fine.
you
I
were,
rolled for an
but
18.
you, it's
Sorry, I
you
rolled
who
18. That was
you
it.
opened it,
Because I
and it
rolled with
seems to be
advantage.
coming from you. So you love yourself a lot right now. Like you're very fond of
Yeah, yeah.
yourself. Okay. Immediately.
No, it's a charm to the jam.
What? Oh yeah.
So-
Everyone like. Oh, who was charmed? Hands up if you rolled beneath a 15 for your Constitutional check.
Wait, I
Oh,
rolled
Constitution?
above a
I think
15.
Constitution or Wisdom, whatever you want.
No.
I'm
Okay.
18, so I'm good no matter what.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Says
good.
16.
Yeah, I rolled an
All right. So all three of these little amphibious children
Uh-huh.
stop, turn around, and start kind of like cartoonishly smelling the pie in the windowsill, come towards you. And they stop, and you realize they have these frog-like faces. One of them has a little tail.
Frogs love jam.
One is red with a short, tall tail, very clearly the youngest. One is blue with almost no tail, almost gone through the metamorphosis. So
Oh.
you know how they can be at their metamorphosis
I'm
stages.
already eating the jam.
And
I
one
don't
is
need you, Dad.
golden with no tail at all.
I can't. You want some jam? It's amazing. This jam is so. Oh my god.
So they like
Do you like violence?
they they start making these kind of like weird ribbity noises. And they walk over
I give
and
him
they
some
start
jam.
trying to get jam.
Yeah,
They're
I
like
can have some.
top long tongue. Start licking the jam.
I feel like we're in an
Not
after
too much,
school
not too much.
special right now. They don't think we're supposed to be.
You said they had stones?
They did little
Yeah.
little pebbles, like little not pebbles but rocks.
Oh, they're just
We see
regular
this
rocks?
happen.
Or
They're rocks, yeah.
Alright,
They're not like
yeah.
gems or anything.
Yeah, they're just rocks.
All right.
And is the jam being consumed? I imagine. So you're running out of time of the effect.
Now.
Let's say.
As that's going on, Herman.
I'm trying to help Emily with her friendship
Yeah.
moment.
I was trying to make
Does
friends.
anybody
Herman's gonna
speak
ruin-
other languages or have an ability to understand languages or
shit.
anything like
Infernal.
that? Nope.
Thieves'
These
Camp.
infernal frog people.
Do
they speak in English?
Common, dwarfish, or elvish?
Nope.
Remove clitoris or remove curse?
What?
Halfling
You
or
don't
goblin?
need this
Oh.
anymore.
Sylvan?
Nope.
Thieves camp?
Nope.
No goblin?
Nope. It's like an obscure. It's like a further species. So I didn't know if it went on a spell or anything. No.
I don't think so.
So they continue with these croaky, noises.
Yeah, well,
stick with
I'm
Dad
trying to
when you
make
kill
friends.
They seem comfortable now,
Cool.
satisfied with the jam. All about your
Do
jam.
you speak common? I bellow out.
Okay, I'm gonna try gesturing at the water, pointing, and then shrugging, a question.
Yeah.
They go towards the water and they kind of step in a few steps,
Okay.
they swim around and come back out.
Oh, did we keep the fish
Okay.
from when Tannen showed us?
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now I want to
I hand the
show
fish to you.
Yeah, now I'm gonna
They-
show the fish and shake it.
They look at the fish and you can see they're visibly angry
Angry.
with this rotted fish. It's like, right? And start
Okay.
throwing it down.
And when we point down
Right at
the
the
river.
Morgana school. Hmm?
Well, I guess this wouldn't be the Morgana school though, because it's further down the water then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they
Maybe
seem
it's
to know
a
it
delayed
is.
effect.
Like
Can we
fucking
see the
drugging
Morgana
everybody.
school?
So we'll say the jam is done as you
The
guys
kids were
consume
looking
it.
at the Morgana.
You guys are all consuming the jam. It's gone. We're just talking now.
You know, fucked up
Everyone's
on the jam.
comfortable with each other. Kids don't seem afraid of you anyway. So the charm did work, but we're not
Frog.
saying they were
Love.
under your trance or anything.
Jam. No, of course not.
Frogs love jam.
So when you point to the Morgana school, they kind of pick up rocks and right.
So I'm gonna try and find a rock and I'm gonna throw it towards the Morgana school and see what they do.
So they get excited.
Smash.
Okay.
And they throw their rocks. And it bounces off the wall. And all of a sudden...
Okay.
So basically as you approach I want to read the description of the Morgana school because I need weird order of things, so it's cool anyways. So a cresting shield of rock and pine spotted with deciduous trees rich in autumn colors is pierced by a large dry fit stone wall. The wall is at least 20 feet higher than the highest pine, and the stones of which are so well fit that only magic or the artisan of dwarven song could have made it. Though we have not walked the perimeter, although you kind of have, it is clear that this wall is made to keep those who are not invited out. From over the high wall, the peaked dome of a tower can be seen reaching yet another 5-10 feet higher, with what appears to be a large telescope from out of an observation window. And so now you interact with these creatures. Does anyone want to identify them? I want to roll a nature check.
Can I roll a nature check?
Yep.
Yeah.
Koatoa.
Let's.
Too busy with the gym.
It's wisdom.
Are they
right?
ground?
Yeah. Nature, we'll say.
I rolled nat 20.
So yeah.
Oh.
So actually, we have
20.
two different species. We have Gripply and Grown.
Okay.
Not, some people might have tried to identify them as bullywugs, but these are not bullywugs, which is... So some
Gripply
people-
and Grum.
Yeah, Grung and Gripply.
Like
She started in the
frogs and
Matrix.
turtles. Or frogs and
Frogs and less froggy, more froggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frog adjacent.
Okay, so as you throw the stones,
Cool.
the walls of stone start to recede, and from within a mist of heavy black fog starts to roll out forward. A great roar that you feel in your very bones shakes you to the core. With earth-shaking steps, a silver blue dragon emerges, towering over the young children. Moving without haste, it peers menacingly above them. I'm going to have everyone roll for initiative.
Whoa.
I'm going
my
to pull
God.
the map out.
This is a quick game, eh?
Yeah, we're going to get all that in a few moments.
Sick.
Jeez, this school.
It burns you all to death, and I'm glad you had fun tonight. Thank you very much.
Just to clarify.
Wow, it's only 10:16. I didn't do this.
We
right.
don't know that it's a real dragon.
And just to clarify, the kids threw the rocks, not us. Right?
Nope, we had
I threw
Graybeard
one.
threw one rock.
But I didn't. Is all I'm trying to say.
Dragon,
see
it
how it
wasn't me.
It was her. It was her.
Okay, can I have everybody lift their stuff off?
Yeah.
And can I have you, Harlan?
Yeah, but
hold this open for me.
Here, let me hold it this way too.
here, Alex is not.
And then everyone,
Close the
eyes.
eyes.
Close the eyes.
Ooh, look at that.
I mean, but I want to be impressed.
Don't look. You'll see it eventually.
No, sorry.
I mean, I'm not like
Thank
so I
you.
can't be impressed.
All right, so let's do it this way.
Thank you to Retro for knowledges.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And still going strong. Congrats on hitting your goal, and thanks for an unforgettable day.
Woo!
Thank you so much.
All right, so mini-wise, I didn't really grab too many minis, but let's try to do
That's
this
all
right
right.
now. Actually,
Thank you! Woo!
Alex, on the other side, on the couch over there,
Yeah.
there's a box of minis. So let's grab some minis for everybody.
Sure.
Box of
What's
minis,
that?
grab a mini
No, my
for
belly's full.
everybody.
From the wing?
Toss a mini to your witcher.
Toss them into your witcher.
He had cookies and
Who's
a banana.
not being
and stuff.
honest.
And like 6 yogurts
Healthy
and
pizza.
stuff. And I had a sandwich before I got here.
Okay.
Oh, very cool. This looks like a good.
Pick me a cleric, Alex. I trust you.
Can I pick
Orly.
You guys are doing surprisingly well for how tired you are. And, maybe drink more, because it's just downhill from here.
You want us to do worse?
I'm just surprised at how well you're doing. You're actually
That's
playing.
good to hear.
There's a sucker in here. 5
What do you call me?
We're professionals.
I know.
I'm gonna be this zombie.
That makes sense.
Oh wait, no, there's a zombie there.
So,
90% of us are in an actual play podcast.
right, you are all
Yeah.
professional.
We are good. And 100% of us have been in the Invictus.
I have a person with a bow. Does anyone want
I
that
can
for
do
race?
That would be
More
the
in here too. There's
have
not just
a-
this
Would anyone like more
Hey.
pizza? There's literally
I
tons
have
more.
maybe
I
a-
ordered 2 entire party pizzas.
Oh,
Could be,
who's
I don't know
this?
if that's a halfling. This looks like a dwarf.
Is there a halfling?
Weird.
Oh, that's red.
Ooh, I want to be the halfling.
Oh, okay.
We red?
So can you guys position,
Oh, I'm so
position
cute.
yourselves?
Yes, and I've got.
So we got a little bit of forest here. This is kind of
Can I be
where
this dinosaur?
Oh, so cool.
this is kind of where I thought you were doing your
Nice.
It's
test.
dinosaur.
Why not?
What kind of character are you, Joe?
I'm a half elf.
What about this? Are you no, but you're a fighter, aren't you?
No, I'm a paladin.
What about this one?
I'm
these
the
are
strongest.
These
Yeah.
are the toppers that are wetting on the cake.
We're over here somewhere?
Yeah, position
Okay.
yourself where you want. I imagine you were by the, obviously doing your test over
I'm
here.
this.
You saw the kids over here. You
I've got
approached.
my
Oh, no, I touched
super
my eye.
nice, ugly.
What's the quick rundown, Marie? We are fighting a great blue dragon. Or you didn't say great.
Silver blue.
Silver blue. Thank you.
Well, and yeah, what's happened? So we went to see our broker, and we're on an adventure to find Isaac.
Why is everything about insurance to you?
I didn't say anything about insurance.
He's a broker.
He's a broker
He
of
said-
deals.
He said broker.
Okay,
I'm
can
laughing.
everybody do a wisdom saving throw?
Wait, do we have to roll initiative first?
Let's do initiative first.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I already rolled. Do you want me to re-roll? I
Me
remember
too.
what it
I've
was.
forgotten what mine was. Sorry.
Mine was a 13, but if this is better, I'll take it. No, this is a natural one. I'll take 13.
I rolled 12.
Oh, I also rolled 12.
And roll one for all of them.
Married. Guess what? I also rolled a natural.
Okay, so what's the
one.
order here? Who's
Well, I rolled
who's-
13 first.
Actually,
Who
I
rolled
rolled 19.
So Alex.
Sorry, baby.
Okay, who's next?
Emily and I both rolled a 12.
So who's got natural higher dexterity? We'll say.
I think that's me because I got a 19.
Okay, so.
Oh, we both have 19. Oh, we have the same dexterity.
Okay, so
Who
we'll say
am I?
you.
Whose maiden name did
You
you
two go at the same. You two go virtually at the same time if you want to like alternate. That's
Yeah.
fine. And Harlan, Joe,
Alex can go first.
I rolled a 13.
and Joe.
0.
Really?
1 minus 0.
I'm eating jam.
Yeah. Well, there's still a little bit left.
0? How do you get 0?
You guys didn't lick the
1
lid.
minus 1.
It's kind of gross, especially because they Gripply had their tongue in
Where's
it.
your hit?
But, like,
Nothing wrong with that.
Dexterity is your
Would anyone like some more
That's what
pizza?
you add to your
Modifier?
initiative.
Okay, Alex, you're first up. What do you do?
Oh well.
Don't attack the dragon.
Let's see.
Do not.
Don't attack the dragon.
Don't attack.
Do it. You can take it. It's just a dragon.
Don't attack the dragon.
Don't.
So
Can we use this as a moment for character
Herman
growth for
attacks
Herman?
the dragon.
Yeah,
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
before you act,
No,
you have to roll a
Wisdom
saving
save.
throw.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So Herman does something a little funny. He's gonna cast Zone of Truth.
On a dragon.
It's truly.
Should read the detail of that spell.
Can you
Right,
roll your wisdom
yeah.
saving throw first?
He,
Create
get
a
this.
magical zone.
He's the College of Wit.
That's good. Alex, can you sit back a little bit?
Should be a College of Whimsy. It'd
Thanks.
be great for the College of Whimsy.
Not you, him.
I know.
Oh, it's okay. It's just it's you, the position of the game. I want to make sure you
It's
exist.
so warm.
I know it's not really- You hot?
I'm hot.
You look fucking.
You don't have to wear a
So,
long sleeve shirt.
I
Doing
want
great.
to.
Take it off.
It's
You
too-
know what I want to
It's
see.
too muscular when I take out my sleeves.
Are they like zip off sleeves?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that'd be sweet.
Ow. Ow.
Chris,
Pulled my arm.
Chris looks really good with Edge.
Thanks.
Stop.
I'm not being facetious. I'm
What are you
being
gonna
genuine. You do.
Okay.
Never, ever have you taken off your shirt and I've been like,
How often do you see me with my shirt off?
every time you take it off.
Oh, yeah, we went to the pool, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's right.
You just
How
have
old were you?
severe body
was last
dysmorphia.
year. Swimming in my pool.
And I like to say that you don't need to.
That's sweet of you.
Equally, I respect that
I'm
you don't
healed.
want to. No, that's not what I'm saying.
All right.
I'm saying I totally respect
Two,
and understand
okay.
it.
What are you doing, Alex? I'm about to give you a round to someone else.
Yeah. So
Would you like some help? Bards are
3,
typical or
2.
difficult
You were
to play.
supposed to
at
do
times.
your wisdom save too. I don't think you did that.
Start with that.
Yeah,
'cause
just
you might-
roll-
this might
roll a
be
D20.
a moot point here.
Oh.
1. You lose your round. Okay, next person.
7.
So you need to move your distance away from this creature.
Wow. Okay. Which character are you?
There's not
This
very
one
much
here.
space to run away.
This
Right.
one? So let's
That's
just move
okay.
you back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Assuming that you move
Okay,
30
you're
feet.
into the bush.
I do move through.
Yep.
So it'll be 6.
Yeah, you're in the woods.
Okay.
All right, we're moving on. Alex, your turn.
I don't know my
Do we
spells.
start with a wisdom save?
Oh, yeah.
What's the wisdom save? Is that's
Frightening.
It's fear.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fear. Oh.
Unless you're
I missed
immune to
that.
frightening.
I rolled a.
Which certain classes are actually.
21.
Thunderbolts and
Oh,
lightning.
halfling. Is anyone a halfling?
Yeah.
Check your character sheet for fright. Because I think there's
If
some.
you're a stout.
There's something
Oh,
for a stout
yeah.
halfling about frightening.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is.
We'll give it
Brave.
to you.
Yeah, it's true. I have
Rolled a
advantage
21.
on
You're
saving
fine,
throws
yeah.
against being
I'm
brave.
assuming
So
so.
you'll
Okay, go
It's
roll
like
advantage.
it's a 25 to save. Get
Oh,
That's
through.
the
it's
sexiest
13.
thing that
By the
you've
way,
said
Alex,
all
you're
day.
fighting for 1 minute. That's 6 rounds.
Ouch.
If you end
Seriously.
where it doesn't have line of sight, you can repeat the saving throw. So you don't have line of
That's a
sight,
sexy
you do repeat
So I'm
saving
just
throw.
afraid. I'm afraid.
However,
of
you're
that.
not frightened. What do you do?
Ow!
Harlan
You
poked
feel
me.
you feel the rumble
You
of
kids.
the growl. You can hear the growling of this dragon. You feel it in your stomach.
So even if
Yeah.
you close your ear, plug your ears, you
Yes.
still feel it.
Yes.
It's frightening.
Imagine.
Where am I?
So-
Am I just hanging over
Scary.
here? Or
Is that where you were?
I did.
I mean, you were doing the test and you got the jam, so
Yeah,
you'd
yeah,
be
so
somewhere.
I'm hanging out.
Test.
with them. I'm going
Jam.
to
Test it
use my longbow
Okay.
to attack.
Did you pass?
Oh, you're gonna attack?
Should I not?
Can I take advantage and say, don't attack it. Let's just talk to it.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
Listen, I mean, I feel like Macaulay has been sort of proven himself as like a seasoned person to the point where he would be in charge of a younger ward, at least to watch. I do feel like he would sort of have the experience at the very least to know that dragons famously just clean the floor of anybody that comes. And this is a large dragon, correct? So I feel like the minute it would appear, he would just say nothing, do what it asks. He would just kind of like belt that out. Because this thing will fucking kill us.
It's true.
Like
yes.
in one swipe.
My spells are not great, and so I just cast silence on it.
Yeah. Like,
I know.
remember at the beginning we talked about that worm destroyed in the Southern Isles? And came
Yeah.
back? That was like
right.
a level 20 character who was like, oh, we took out a dragon. The party of us took out a dragon.
Yeah.
You're level 6s.
Yeah, I feel like
The dragon had
true.
good jam though.
I feel like this is
Can I
that.
can
this
I look
is,
at the dragon and go
Yeah, he's
like it's a kitty cat?
You can
Yeah.
try that.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
that
I
gif.
think you have animal handling.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is that gif of fucking Mad Max where he's like,
So you're gonna
"This
try.
is bait."
You're gonna try to
I'm gonna try to be like,
scratch its chin.
yeah, I want it to be my friend.
So what are you rolling? An animal handling?
I'm trying to get my character killed so
It
fast.
might happen.
Yeah, I can make it easier.
Don't punch it.
Do what you're originally gonna do.
Oh no, I
Uh-oh.
rolled a.
Oh,
with
no.
my wait, animal handling is wisdom or intelligence? Wisdom. So
Yeah.
I rolled a 7. No.
Does not even acknowledge your existence.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's better.
That's
than...
better than being angry.
That's true.
Hey, you.
Emily,
Hey, you.
what does Greybeard do?
I'm gonna hide.
Okay, roll your wisdom first.
Excellent
Or you don't have to.
choice.
That's a
You're
good
halfling,
choice.
so you don't get frightened.
Okay, yeah, great. Okay.
Talk to Smog.
I just think that it looks nice.
It does. It's a
It's
majestic
very pretty.
silver blue dragon.
I see you
like
do
nothing
that,
you've
and I'm
ever
like,
seen.
of course that's what she did. And also,
Honey,
I was
look!
rooting for you to succeed because I
Honey.
know how much you love dragons. We talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
All you wanted to do was pet one.
You're with me.
but-
I got my tattoo.
Yeah, I know. It's a good one.
Worm.
All right, so roll.
But yeah, I'm gonna hide. What am I rolling for?
The wisdom first. Oh, are we not?
Halfling's fine.
Oh, right. Well, no, it would roll with
Disadvantage.
advantage.
Oh, sorry. Roll your wisdom with advantage. So 2 d20s.
Okay. What am I doing?
Roll d20 twice.
Okay.
This is
One.
your wisdom
I know.
saving throw, and you take the higher.
1 in 20.
So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you
Okay.
totally.
Take the higher.
That's funny.
First
Not
time you're
afraid,
like
though.
you shit yourself, but then you're like, you know what?
I got this.
Suck it back in. And
love that. Save that for
you
later.
You choose to go stealth, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what did you roll for your stealth?
I haven't rolled myself yet. 19
Nice.
plus
That's a good roll.
4.
And what do you do?
So
23, yeah.
23.
Okay. So it doesn't seem to take your notice. Where do you go? What do you do?
There's all these bushes back here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hide in
You
the
do the
bush.
thing where you jump in the river and you have a reed.
Which character?
You breathe.
assuming the little
Yep,
one.
yep, there you
Well,
go.
see, I want to be somewhere where I can shoot an arrow if I need to.
And then you don't
but-
have to surface for hours.
but then, I'm in the bushes.
Harlan, what do you do?
I guess I roll my wisdom, right?
Yep.
I'll use my advantage that you gifted me for being so nice and clever.
What?
That's a 2.
What was that?
All right.
Just being sick.
So you're frightened.
Yeah, can I do anything else?
You have to move away from the creature.
Can I say something at least?
Yes.
Cool. I want to.
But it has to be in light of the fact that you're afraid.
Yeah, I want to respect and beguile it. I want to turn around and like totally.
Full of fear.
Yeah, full of fear.
You're
and,
awesome!
Yeah, and tail between my legs, be like, we are not worthy of your might. And he'll like turn around and he'll like put his hands over his ears and be like, we are not worthy of something of your immense magnitude. And he'll like kind of bend over and yeah, I'll walk because it's a fucking dragon, guys. Like
Yeah.
they're dragons.
We get it.
The game is literally me.
Look at its beautiful scales.
No. It's like if a literal god came down and was like, I'm the devil. And people were like, you're cute. They'd be like, yeah, and you're dead. Let me just that was your head. You know, like you respect them and you move on. And frankly, if I had an action, I would probably give it some sort of magic item. But I don't have an action.
Joe, what do you do with your round?
I'm gonna roll my wisdom check.
Cowards.
Right?
Yes, I have.
Ooh, 19.
Nice.
Okay,
Plus one is a natural or dirty 20.
Yeah, you're fine. You feel the presence of the dragon does not turn your spirit to fear.
Okay.
Like Chris's pizza. It is a no.
I want to take an action to perceive whether this is a true, real, extant dragon.
Okay.
Or some kind of magical
Now
alarm.
that's a fucking smart move.
Thank you.
Roll your
I love
You're trying
that.
to cuddle it, isn't?
No, it's smart though. I love when I'm like, this is the smart move, and then someone comes up with something I'm like, oh shit, that's even smarter.
I roll perception checks with advantage.
Then make it so.
So that's a 8, which is a plus 9, 4, 13.
It appears to be a dragon.
13 on its face. Oh.
But is it real? Does it cast a shadow?
It has this bellowing smoke around it.
Yeah, but does it... Is it actually quaking the ground?
It feels that way.
This is why I wanted to shoot
Sounds
an
like a
arrow
lot
through
of
it.
prestidigitation to
Through
me.
it.
Alright, so the Gripply and the Grung
Prestidigitation.
scream as frogs would.
Oh, many friends.
And they hop as quickly as they can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And hop in the water and they disappear.
As I would. I'm going to hold my ground.
You got the right. I think you got.
Hold
I think you pulled the right.
my ground. Hold my ground.
I think she pulled the right.
There's a bunch of children throwing rocks at a giant fucking wall that's 20 feet higher than the highest tree.
But you know
and they're
what?
gonna fry these baby toads?
I think that's
Fuck
what,
that.
that's what makes you smart. I think that's a great call. I honestly didn't even think about that as being an illusion.
Alex, what do you do?
Well, I guess I gotta roll.
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
can
get.
do
I
the
gotta
check
get
again because you're out of line of sight.
But you can pick up what she was
So
putting
you
down.
can do the...
Pretend to be as smart as her.
I have to still roll here, right? So my it's a 4.
So you still start running?
I can't do
It's like
it.
snot rolling down your
can't do
face.
it. I can't do it.
Alright, Alex, what do you do? Lita.
I forgot that you're still. I forgot
Better,
that you're
Alex.
still like a. You're still all snotty and gross.
Like the dragon hasn't taken a turn yet.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I feel like if this is a school for magicians, it's probably an illusion to
Yeah.
Can,
Well, that's why. The minute she said it, I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense.
Can I just sort of like take a pebble and just sort of toss it at it
Totally.
to see if it goes through it?
Yep.
Is that dex or anything, or is it just my kind of?
I think you can do it. I'm going to say it's
Yeah,
not.
just
You
take
do
a pick a pebble off the ground.
Trivial time.
And you
just
you
throw it.
succeeded in your fear save, right?
Yeah,
so
my
you're
fear
fine.
save,
Yeah, it goes through the dragon.
All right, there we go.
Oh, prestidigitation.
Just go.
What?
As
What did you
soon
say
as you
that
throw
for?
the rock through the dragon, it kind of dissolves.
Nice.
Oh.
But I'm going to say that's
Smoke.
you. That's
I was really hoping to get a closer look at it. It looks.
You don't want a closer look at a dragon. Listen, if something
Well
gets
done.
that close, you'll
Well
dragon!
done, well done.
It's a dragon.
You
What?
might want to find your friend back there. He might be in a pile of his own.
Let's fucking kill him. And I turn and I'm scared.
I cast
like-
You don't
silence on
fuck
it.
with a dragon, friend. And I maybe I'd come back like angry. Because, I feel like this would be the kind of character that, would never have tangled a dragon. He's nowhere near that. But, like, has heard stories. And he comes back, kind of like with a pointed finger, being like, you mess with forces of that scale.
So he like
Using those as tricks and minor illusions. You don't know.
minor illusion.
What
Oh, fucking
kind of-
cool illusion.
You don't know what real type of power you're messing with. And, like, he's, like, embarrassed.
Yeah.
But he's also like, you don't mess
with
you don't
veneration
mess with
for
fucking
dragons.
Yeah, that would be like, literally being like, oh, the power of God coming down, and then be like, I'm just joking, and be like, yo, bro, but if God ever saw that, he'd be pissed. And in this case, dragons are real and God's not.
Perhaps this illusion was a little grander than it ought to be. You see a dwarf with kind of a smirking smile kind of come out from behind the stone walls. A male
A dwarf
dressed
of
in
all
robes,
kinds.
clearly a
At
mage.
least it's not enough.
The robes
Yeah.
must have been once beautiful and costly, elegant blue, gold trim, depicting many constellations. Is now stained and faded, concealing what is a frail dwarf. So this dwarf comes out I'm sorry, I don't know my own power anymore. It was meant to be a little minor drake, and it got a little away from me, as it were. Sorry. Come.
It's beautiful spellcasting.
Thank you.
You should apologize to those children.
It's a
This
grave
is not the
disrespect to
first
take the
time they've-
visage of such a powerful creature.
This is
You
not
know-
the first time they've come across.
I wasn't afraid. I was just showing you proper respect as a dragon.
You
and
do
now
not
that you're
know
not a dragon,
the powers of which you play with.
now that you're not a dragon, we got some business to discuss, Mr.
Durandal.
Durandal.
And I cast minor illusion to make it look like he peed his pants.
But it's
Well,
more
look
than-
at you peed your pants. Who am I to run away when you got wee in your pants?
And he actually believes you because he's afraid. Old guy's like, oh, not again.
Oh
Not my civility.
the diapers I have are...
That's good. My name is Durandal, and you are welcome to the Morgana School. Well done to stand your ground. Well, brave adventurers. Come on in.
And yeah, like one more time he pulls your face like, you don't stand your ground against a dragon. You run. And you'd best be ready to run.
It was an illusion, friend.
Right, but
That's
if the dragon
why
came
I
out, you run.
respected the
What
dragon
lesson are
and
you
ran.
teaching children to approach a dragon?
Again, it was meant to be a minor drake, and I got away from me a little bit.
So your stupidity led to a lesson of...
Enough.
Are you going to start the conversation this way?
All I'm saying
I
is...
sort of
Yeah.
slide
Slide into his
Thank you.
DMs.
in. Slide into the DM.
Hey, old dwarf.
Durandal welcomes you in, very readily, and you know that Durandal expresses that he's the warden of the gates, and he's happy to see adventurers come. Usually they are ones seeking knowledge or learning in the arcane arts, but Durandal sees that only a couple of you appear to be casters. What is it we can do for you here at the Morgana School?
We're looking for Isaac.
Don't recognize that name at all.
Well, he's a new recruit. He's a new joiner of your school. He's a new student.
How long ago was it that he was sent to Tannen, and thus logically we can do
It seems like about a year has passed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I misunderstood that one.
Hold on a second. His family sent him about a year ago. Time has passed since then. He would have visited Tannen for a certain amount of time, and possibly come to the school for a certain amount of time.
Okay. But still within the year. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we're looking for the name he was going by was Isaac as Egerton, and he was studying some arcana with a wilding. He's young. He's fancy. He comes from money.
There are jewels involved.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
He was of an age that he might have gone by like Eggy or something. Like
Yeah.
he kind of
Spike.
seemed like he was trying
Yeah,
to push
he-
the boundaries.
Do you have anyone here called
Spikier.
Izzy?
Yeah, Izzy would have been his probably, hitting him. Did he have really ugly
Iggy
spiked
Pop.
mohawk hair?
Frosted tips.
Well, I don't recognize the name, but you are more than welcome to come in. And he welcomes you in through the doors of the walls that open up. He closes them behind. Very Harry Potter. And
I hate Harry Potter.
well, okay.
No,
not
but
Harry
he
Potter.
says it with a joy.
I see. So inside the walls, you see the crescent-shaped tower with wide-coned roof. It's supposed to be roof. A wide-coned. I was very tired. Takes up most of the protected space within the walled perimeter. People of all races roam freely in the surrounding area, where many unorganized tent dwellings have been made. Most of the people you see are young. Some sit around fires, others are reading books and practicing lesser spells. Long swinging bridges connect the wall to observation openings in the tower. These ones here. Most of it.
She's not yawning because you.
I know.
keep
This
your-
got me off.
You're good. You're good.
This is
Observation
clearly a place of great evil.
In the tower are huge telescopes protruding in all directions. Each corner of the wall has a tower where large trebuchets can be seen. A stable and a garden can be found outside the building, as well as an amphitheater and a large statue of a tiefling woman with a system of moons and stars perpetually revolving around her horned head.
So if you don't know who Isaac was or recognize his name, is there someone we could speak to that would perhaps recognize him?
Yes, I suppose you better be going to talk to Longview, who is a gnome who keeps track of all that sort of thing. He'll be found inside our tower. I'd be happy to take you there if you'd like to go directly to him.
Is he going to be awake on a nice green day like this one?
Totally.
Yes.
He's I rarely catch him sleeping. I tend to sleep a lot more than he does.
Okay.
Probably spends his time all day.
I mean, as someone who
Is
also
it a
doesn't
contest?
Why?
I mean,
What
I
an
don't
odd
sleep.
thing to say.
What a weird question, though. Why would he be
I
able
don't
to?
either.
I was making a reference to the other player
I
about
sleep
Green Day
a lot.
because Longview is a Green Day song. I was attempting
You
to
got-
appeal
I'm
to the
sorry.
much older audience in that corner. I was just trying to make him feel
Fair enough.
Um,
Where do you guys want to go? And just feel free to talk about anything you want to go.
Yeah,
visit.
let's do some meta for a second. Okay. So, obviously something's fucky here.
Meta.
Even if
First
they're,
of all,
yeah.
cool map, Chris.
Great.
Yeah,
Hey,
cool map.
I took a
Technically,
picture.
some of the stuff you wouldn't see because this is inside.
No,
the
we
building,
see it
Yeah,
all.
Don't
plus
make it
where's
less
the door?
cool.
Where's the gates?
Yes,
Is it here?
it's like
I've
that
seen
fight.
it
but It's
all.
once there, but now it's closed off.
Yes.
Big as magic.
I took a picture and I posted it in the chat. So
Oh,
everyone
nice.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Now,
Excellent.
let's talk meta for a second. So, obviously, we have two problems. One, the question of what happened to Isaac and where he is, and the question of what happened to the water. We've analyzed the water both north and south of this, which logic would dictate has nothing to do with this. So, for now, let's just put that on pause. This guy's mentioned he doesn't have any knowledge of Isaac, and beyond that, ...
He's willing
Well,
to
I
walk
don't
with
trust
you.
this old guy,
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, he totally abuses magic, efficient, subtraction.
Or he's
1,000%.
lost control. of
I
it.
think my question is
three
gonna be.
children are throwing pebbles at the wall. Time to fucking ruin their whole lives and send them to therapy
Traumatized.
forever.
We need to leave the valley. What? There's a dragon, mother. We can never return. But your grandmother
I
needs
threw a rock
attention.
at it.
There's a
Leave,
dragon, mother.
Literally carrying the
Except
stuff out
they
of the house.
clearly knew because they were just sitting there with pebbles, like, I think
They
they've been out
probably
there
knew
just
something-
doing that,
they've
being
done
like,
this before,
oh,
probably.
and like Do running we- away. Do
never
we
been
actually
threatening
know what
them.
Isaac looks like? Is it
That's
the,
called the
the
boy who
frosted
cried
tips?
dragon.
Yes.
Next time this.
No, the only description you have
No,
is
we don't know
a
what
young,
Isaac-
highborn elf.
Okay.
But that could apply to fucking Herman.
Because I
Shit.
think we'd have a better shot of asking like the students than anyone else in charge. Because like if there's a cover up, like
Let's go to the tent city.
That's not a bad point.
Yeah.
I mean, perhaps we do a little undercover. You're a rogue. Might be smart. Do you have disguise or some sort of like...
Durandal's
I have
seems to imply he's going to be
invisible.
escorting you around.
Right, but she could easily splinter off.
Totally.
And give her a little bit
Yeah.
of...
So
role
I
I
actually
have
can I cast
proficiency with a disguise kit.
can I cast you invisible?
I have my invisibility.
Well, now hold on. Okay,
thingy,
hold on.
actually, that I
We're
use.
going 3 stages because there's
I've already got my
there's
false
espionage,
message.
there's disguised espionage, and then there's just going invisible. Now those seem like they're in the same breath, but they're actually 3 very different things. I don't think there's anything wrong with the first 2. Invisible is not a bad idea, but that's just a whole different thing. Because there's no benefit to having a young halfling that's good at sneaking if they're just invisible anyway. Anyone could be invisible.
You can put a mustache on an invisible person.
That's what I mean. You're like going. You're walking one step too far.
Have deception, and I'm very stealthy.
Does anybody want any chocolate? I'm gonna get some chocolate.
No, thank you. My tummy's.
I want to know. I want to know if
sorry.
it's okay. I want to know that if you can get up to this tower
Yep.
and peer down the river to see if there's anything which is causing this pollution.
That's actually very smart.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not all just
Who
full
told
of
you to
joking.
think of that?
God, it suddenly didn't say.
Must have come from you, Harlan.
No.
Macaulay.
Well, so yeah, go. So you're still figuring out what you're doing?
Wait, okay, so who's in this tower?
We don't know. So
Well, we're in here.
I mean, wait, if you ask Durandal's kind of like brought you in. It's like, yeah, feel free. I'll walk you around. Where do you want to look?
Okay.
And you see a whole bunch of young people trying spells and walking around doing kind of, living, basically.
Hey, Durandal.
But most of them look to be casters.
Thanks for bringing us in after casting that spell.
So you imagine, I mean, I can go into, if you have questions, feel free to ask anything you want to do.
I want to know.
Yeah, what's the tower?
The tower itself is this shape here. It's hard
Yeah.
to look at. Okay, so this goes up to 2 stories or 3 stories.
Oh, I thought it was
goes
a
lo-
spire.
It is pretty high. It goes higher than the walls here. So we're talking this is 20 feet. And so we're additionally, 20 feet over the, and you gotta remember this is a ridge, so the trees are down here, 20 feet higher than the highest tree, and this is above that. And then we have our bridges going out. It's like rope bridges.
Cool.
To the wall that goes around.
Love it.
Got some stairs here that you can see. Looks like to be a garden and some like dwellings, basically.
Gosh, this is really
Love
good.
to see it. We're spoiled for choice is the problem.
Yep, just start. Feel free, or don't, do what you will. This is one of those games where you get to choose what you do.
Well, he said he would take us to talk to somebody who would help
Or you
us.
can try to
find this
ditch him.
guy.
You can be like, no, never mind, I'm out of here, and then try to sneak back in at nighttime.
Let's talk to the person.
You want to go straight to there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk by all these people, you walk by the garden, you go inside. Durandal allows you to go, opens, one of these goes in through these doors here. You see the tiefling tower, or tiefling statue.
I think Herman hangs back.
Ooh. I feel like then logically Macaulay would have to as well because he's in charge of you.
Yeah, sure. Where's Macaulay? This black one?
The Durandal?
That's me.
Durandal's a little dwarf there.
Oh, right.
Durandal seems fine with you splitting up, actually. Yep.
Of course he would.
Come with us.
I will have some.
I roll inside.
As you walk,
nougat or is this berries?
let's go with this group here
Pretzel.
first.
Raisin.
A chonk bar, that's what I knew.
No one was going to admit I was right.
So in here, a high
Nope,
ceiling.
I'll never admit it.
Never will I.
There's a mobile on the high ceiling of the universe as it revolves, with the obvious perpetuity of enchantment. A staircase connects to the tower, the lower library and novice chambers, which are down here, as he points out to you, to the upper observations and adepts room. Better dressed, more attired-looking students are about the space here. Some are reading comfortably under a bookshelf or discussing in hushed voices, clearly deep in their learning.
Cool. Where are you going?
I want to observe what's growing here.
Okay. How do you do it? Do you just look at the plants?
Roll a look at plant check.
We'll look at plants.
No, in bard fashion.
Are you gonna sing to them?
Uh-huh.
They grow better.
In bard fashion. That's like a
Studies have
fucking...
shown.
In bard fashion, I step on them and then start
I do a
singing
dance.
on the wall.
I'm essentially going to do I guess a nature to see what they are.
Yep.
But I do
We'll
it
say
in
there's
bard
a
fashion.
a novice or a person working in this.
And he
slot.
starts dancing around. He's like, "What little plants grow in this field? Because I've seen these plants before. Tell me, what grows in here?"
You
I
just
don't know what to do with
just hear from the tower. I cast silence.
All right. So what are you rolling? Exactly?
So that's gonna be a nature. So what that can be intelligence?
Intelligence. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so that-
knowledge.
That's gonna be 0. So
If that's a
19.
nature
So
roll, why the
19.
fuck
Okay.
did you say
So all of these plants here,
That's how we.
Bard.
there's a variety. It's not one crop, and none of them appear to be food.
The
Ah.
fuck are they growing in here?
Weed.
No, but they do all seem to be herbs and ingredients that you might recognize some. So
Oh, are they like arcane components?
yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm a cleric. I'm
Like
with
spe-
them.
like
Oh, yeah.
like potion like
Yeah, like potion stuff.
potion stuff.
They're growing like
That's a
fucking
10.
turmeric
With nature
and
is wisdom?
basil and shit.
So
Yep.
14.
Okay, so you know that you can magic food easily. Food and water. You know, a lot of people can conjure food and water. Conjure.
Sorry.
Okay.
Conjure it.
However,
Don't let him get
ingredients and components, some are really hard to come by, and you can't do with magic. So they need a source for some of the potions and
Very
things
cool.
That's toadstool. And that over there.
I know.
That's
I
one
know.
rope. You don't fucking know
Why are you
shite.
hanging around Macaulay?
I
You're only
don't-
here because you have to be here because my parents are
You're not my
paying you.
dad.
Now you listen here. Now you listen here. When you were a little boy, your father, my best friend at the time, he brought me into the room. And he,
coming to you next, by the
he
way.
pointed down
Where
to
you
that
going?
little boy that you were, and he said, Macaulay, I want you to take care of that boy. Treat him like he was your own. Treat him like he was from your own blood. And when your father died on that journey out south,
And you killed him.
no, it was a terrible storm. I promised myself I would not let a bad thing happen to you. So you can make your jokes, and you can say whatever you want about me. But the truth is that I'm here because I love you. And always have.
You said you'd reward inspiration if we played
Sure,
it.
I guess. You quote a film, yeah. I love you. I always have.
Now you listen to me. We're going to look into this because I want to make sure that if Isaac did come here, he was safe. I slap him.
I don't think Isaac was here, Macaulay.
I love you, and I slap
And
him.
it was your own. Stop slapping me. It was your own
Too much power.
decision to come.
All right,
follow me.
What are you rolling for?
Well, so I rolled to see if I could decipher what they were, but I want to roll
Sick
to
of
know
it?
if they're dangerous at all.
Can I come back to you? I want to give
Oh.
Emily a chance.
They're leaving.
Grey, oh, Greybeard, what do you do? Where do you go?
Where am I?
You're inside the main building here,
Okay.
on the, what looks like a library with the more above the staircase to the upper chambers.
Okay.
Down at the bottom floor, he points to the rooms at the back there. Look, and he says those are the novices' rooms.
It's the novices' rooms.
Yep, up top is the
Good, though.
adepts' room and some of the observations decks.
It was good.
Observation
Fan
deck
sent it.
where Picard lives.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, it's
I'm
delicious.
gonna like sneak away and go into the novices' rooms.
All right. So which one in particular?
That one.
Okay.
Is that a novice room?
It is a novice room, yep. So these little spaces here. So inside's very Spartan-esque, very bare. There's a little bit of character that's given by each Spartan. Each of the novices have obviously characterized it a little bit for themselves. Some have runes and stars drawn and sigils around the space to give it some character.
Okay.
Can you do a perception check?
One.
Yeah.
You don't seem to.
Cool room.
You're like la di da di da.
You find a
This look like room.
you find a crunchy sock under the bed.
No.
Is it filled with camel tears?
I'm gonna crack
Can
this
it be
guy.
both?
Both.
All right,
Then it's
so-
been a good night.
Joe, what are you doing?
I'm like at the desk of the registrar, like.
Okay, so we're looking for the keeper of the records and stuff. So he actually
Keeper of the house, master of the
promised
farm.
he's
Finding the socks that are filled with
Right?
tears and cum.
So Durandal actually takes you upstairs to that telescope there on the right hand side,
Da-do-do-do.
and inside he introduces you to a gnome by the name of Tinker Chat Stout Bottom Longview.
You
Tinker
fucking love
Chat
that name,
Stout
admit it.
Bottom.
Well, I don't know, I loved it. I put it in bold. Tinker Chat Stout Bottom Longview.
I
I know you're right, mate. You're like, I love you. That's good.
As the bookkeeper and telescope caretaker, the gnome reads a book while crunching a carrot sitting comfortably in a hammock under the oculus of a telescope. He has a box of oculi beside him. I had to look that up. I didn't know what the plural of oculus was. So.
Oh. Hey, listen, everybody. I lost the thread.
No, it's okay.
Something about
You're
Oculus.
doing well, Harlan. Keep it up. He has a box of
Thanks
oculi
so
beside
hard.
him that he chooses from and occasionally mounts in his scope and then replaces with another, sometimes reacting with a giggle or amused murmur.
Don't say Google. Now she's gonna be pissed off.
What?
Listen, wait.
Does she get sassy?
What?
He said, "Hey Google."
When Tinker Chat Stout Bottom Longview turns to you, you are startled to see that one eye has a huge pupil with no iris.
What?
That's creepy.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Excuse me, we are looking for a pupil of yours.
Oh no, shit.
Hey.
Give her inspiration.
Booyaka.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, that's a very good joke.
This pupil.
Be honest. Did you say
Which
that, or did you
one?
walk into that accidentally?
I walked into it.
I was gonna say, but I still think she gets this.
Oh,
good.
sure, we'll give her
That's good.
inspiration.
Yeah.
This pupil is named Isaac Everett.
Isaac.
Not really fuck.
It's not an eye joke.
I don't recall the name Isaac, but feel free. And he hops down, spilling some of the oculus on the floor.
That's fun.
Oculi. Walks over, finds this big book, brings it over to you, opens up.
It's like a
Feel free
student.
to look. Goes back to the oculus, picks them up, and goes and giggles in. So-
Did you have anyone come ask about this same pupil recently?
No, not that I remember.
Not a tall, dark man wreathed in smoke with a
The scar over the eye.
Dripping blood.
Not at all. I can't remember, but I've seen some things I can tell you.
I'm sure you have.
Blinky, blinky.
One or two.
Many things. Things.
I go through the book.
Okay, you need to do a. We're gonna do Call of Cthulhu's, whatever it's called, search or
Library.
Spot him.
Library.
Library.
Whatever it would be for Dungeons Dragons. Roll for me, please.
Investigation check.
Yep. Are you gonna try to reduce your search? How are you looking?
I'm just looking really good. I
Okay,
rolled
it's
an
literally-
18.
Yeah, it's literally listed
Drew's saying naturally.
year over year.
There's just 18.
Novice names. Some have been crossed out.
I'm looking at this year.
This past year.
Yeah.
In the past year, there's probably 60 or 70 names.
Yeah, that takes me like.
However, like I
3
said,
minutes to
some
look
have been
at.
crossed out.
I look and see if that guy's name's in there.
So from the list of crossed out names, you get the following information. Tenos Axum, and in brackets, it says stealing. Westrinda Saphros, in brackets, murder.
Ah.
Open
Bad.
Haddock, in brackets, ungifted.
Ah. Also.
Just
Sucky.
That's just
just
mean.
as bad.
That guy just sucks.
Chemtra, Chemtra, that's it, only one name, like Cher.
Ugly.
Dark Desires.
Ah.
Voss,
Masturbation.
And ugly.
Voss Ventingle, in brackets, ungifted. Amos Molosh, in brackets, violent.
Ah.
I like that ungifted is the
Why
same.
do you keep making it
as
sound like
murder.
any of this makes sense? None of it's Isaac.
Well, no, the reason why they're not allowed in, or because they were kicked out, was because of,
They're ungifted.
you know,
Well, that's
mean
yeah.
mean
One of
bad,
them's
bad
gifted but
things, or
murdered.
un-
But
that-
I
that
don't-
tracks.
I'm not looking at the crossed out names.
So you see a whole list,
Yeah.
and there's a couple that are of Isaac,
Oh.
and however, is here a couple entries by the name of Isaac, but the first is a century old, and the other is several years ago and carries the last name Cobblefoot, probably a halfling, and not the elf boy you seek.
Red herrings. What's the Isaac from a century ago?
Century ago,
Red herring.
no, it's just like an old name that the last name is just it's probably.
Yo, doesn't this fucking remind you of the Wicker Man? Where he like shows up and he's like, "Who's this girl?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "We don't know who you're talking
Do we
about."
have to get back to these
Wicker
bees? They're precious bees.
No, the good Wicker Man.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The landlord's daughter.
Oh my god, we never seen it. We watched it this Halloween for the first time.
So fucking
Do you want
It's
to
so
good. It's my favorite movie.
It's so good.
You
Yeah.
list the names.
But there's something so fucking
Want that
creepy
list
of
of
like
names? If
this
you ever
idea,
want
like
that list of names, let me know.
Do you have 60 names?
No, but I have the list, the names, the crossed out names, and again, no Isaac.
he does.
So if you ever,
No,
yeah,
I'm good.
okay,
Okay,
let's go.
No
Lita, what's Lita?
Isaac,
Oh, no.
no Isaac.
No.
he's the bard. He's allowed to do it. You let him pick a bard.
He's
But
role playing.
there
This is my
some
fault.
You're not in the
veggies
scene.
in this garden.
Lita, what do you want to do?
Can I look
well
out?
done, Harman.
Are we near any of
Good
the
job.
the tellus of the glass?
There's one in this room.
Can I look out of it to see?
So the gnome seems to be using it, but do you want to ask? Do you?
Yeah, come on.
Slap him
Shove him out of the way.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Tinker Chat in his high-pitched voice. Well, I recommend you use them. They're really quite interesting, but you will need one of these, and opens up the box of oculi and says, "Feel free." However, let me warn you, we are not looking at the stars here. What they show you is up to them, as they deem fit for you to see.
Ooh.
So.
Some people have looked and gone crazy.
It's like a roadside amusement thing where you're like, go to the House of Madness. It's like Niagara
Do it.
Falls. So I go over and go. Wait, did the gnome let me tell me this or?
The gnome did.
Okay, yeah. So I.
So you want to look through this one?
Yeah, I want to look through as I pick an Oculus, and then in my head I try to think about trying to stop. Thank you. I try to think about what is I try to think about trying to find Isaac.
Awesome. Can you roll a D20 intelligence check, please?
Meanwhile, me and Herman are playing music for the.
It's actually gathering of people.
Yeah,
we don't get a lot of entertainment.
We're playing for the crops.
I
We're like,
rolled a 5.
grow green. Cabbage
Hello today.
A plane of another world is seen through the lens, where a great war of shifting, gibbering masses fight what look to be mottled-skinned tiefling.
Interesting. But
Lovecraft
I feel
meets
like
D&D.
useless.
Yep, but it doesn't hurt your brain too much.
I come back and just going my head a little bit, kind of like when you like squint too far in the distance for too long. You're like, well, honey, I learned nothing.
Honey, I didn't learn anything either. It's okay.
Sick.
We're trying hard, and that's what matters.
It is.
The
You're
gnome
still a
says,
valuable part of the team.
it took courage even to look. What I recommend you do is you look through all of them. They all tell you something different.
Don't do that. That's a bad idea.
What?
That's Lovecraft through it
I want to
101.
look through everything.
Do you have Zone of Truth?
I do.
Okay. I'm going to pull somebody out of the crowd by us.
Awesome.
And I'm going to like go, now listen here. And I'm going to throw him in front of my friend. And I'm going to say, Herman, get him to tell the truth.
And Herman pulls
Play
out
the
his-
Zone of Truth song.
Okay.
Tell me your truth. Tell me your truth. I didn't practice this one.
That's very distinct.
And so this was this is a charisma. I don't know how to cast spells actually.
Alright, just
All
roll
I read is I use my charisma.
I don't care. Yeah, just roll your die. And I'll give
So
you a
it's a
DC.
charisma. I understand that with
There
bards.
should be a casting spell at some point, but let's just say this.
I know the die is the thing.
Do you want to use your magic item? Let's just use it. It's used.
Yeah, use
it
that.
works.
Well, I've got Zone of Truth. I've already rolled.
Bash
It's not
that
even
loot. Like,
Sure,
just like,
sure.
Yeah,
Might as well.
thank
It's a
you.
one-off. We're playing,
Yeah.
right?
Thank you, Morgana.
Okay.
Good night.
Yep. The Zone of Truth or yours.
Oh!
I went to bed till I was 11.
Not
Right?
that true.
And I grab my say, not
Other
that truth.
truth.
Now listen here. And I get real serious and I say, do you know the name Isaac Egerton? Or Edgerton?
I have never heard that name before.
I need you to tell me the truth now. Was there a boy that arrived here in the last year or so? And I mean, we don't have a description, but I would know.
There are elves around here.
I
There's
have-
young boy elves around here. There's like,
But
you gotta be kind of.
But I would
So-
imagine that based on, I mean, it's been a while now.
Wait, I have a better question.
Okay, and then I throw him to Herman.
Yeah. And Herman's like,
like 12.
thank you for listening. Do you know about the poisoned waters downstream?
No.
You don't know about the poisoned waters downstream?
Someone looks over. There's just
Idiot.
two grown men
Harassing
showing
this 12-year-old. I was just mending the garden.
Well, when I grabbed someone, I assumed it was like a teacher.
Okay,
I didn't
sure.
verify.
Either way, with a deeper voice, they say
The teacher doesn't know.
Teacher doesn't know the name Isaac, and does not know anything about poisoned water.
Well, logic would dictate that we leave then. I'd be like, well, no one here knows them. Tannen was lying. Let's go back.
Totally.
Unless someone more in charge. In fact,
But how higher up
then
do we
I say,
go,
It's
you
not
know?
even. It's not even a matter of telling the truth or not. Who is the headmaster here, young?
But here's my
person?
point. There's a point where the funnel, like, there's going to be a person that lies. Logic would dictate that if 3 people we've talked to and 1 person we question under spell are all saying we don't know this person,
But it's a difference.
then the logic is the person who lied would be Tannen.
Can you qualify your questions a little bit more?
The
Like,
question
so you
is,
said you know about poisoned water, right?
Well,
Doesn't
he
know
said
anything
that,
about
I-
poisoned water.
I was just asking.
Doesn't know anything about Isaac.
Well, my logic is we came here to find out if Isaac Tanis is okay.
Yeah.
This person, as well as 3 other people, don't know who that is and say he's never been here.
Yep.
Logic would dictate then, especially because we now use magic, that Tanis was the one who was lying because we never tested him. And if it can all be sort of bottlenecked down to 1 person rather than 3 people who have said we don't know this person, that would kind of, you know what I mean, make the most sense.
Right.
I agree with you.
Well, all I mean to say is, if this guy doesn't know, and there's no motivating factor to believe that he was here, there's no like, oh, there's Isaac's shoe.
I think we
You
should
know?
continue downstream and see what's causing the poison.
If we go back from the poison, yeah.
I'll let you guys keep thinking about that. Are you 2 done? Do you want to do anything else here? Do you want to do anything? Nope.
I'm satisfied.
Okay.
With your line of questioning.
Are you 2
Yes.
satisfied? What do you want to do?
I mean, I'm not satisfied with anything.
Can I run over to one other thing
Sure.
and look at
Which
it?
one?
I can't. I want to go to the next one over.
Okay, so we're going to this room here.
Yeah.
Okay, feel free to roll your d20 again.
Where are you here?
This
Mine's gonna
room
be bullshit right now.
Sure.
has a beautiful bed in it.
What?
Natural one.
Yeah.
You
So I
are
run
going
In
to
fact,
take
you don't even know if it has a bed in
Shame,
it.
shame.
1d6
Don't you?
damage
You killed a lot
Whoa,
of my-
man.
and a piercing headache.
Well, I rolled another one.
Alright.
So.
Another one. Jeez Louise.
You fucking hungover, man.
I come out and just go like,
As
I've tripped over a bed, I've stubbed my toe, I've got a headache.
This is where we all get together and go, let's just fucking leave.
Yeah.
We're not getting paid. None of
We're
this.
getting paid.
Yeah, but like
50
50
gold
gold
is-
for each of us?
No.
Total. No,
Or
total.
5 ways?
Let's
10
do
dollars?
10 gold.
10 gold
Not
pieces. One gold
about
piece is
We
the
could steal
money.
more.
It's the experience points.
Listen here, rich boy.
It's
Lloyd.
absolutely about the money.
Macaulay.
Yeah.
It's not about the money,
Herman.
Macaulay. It's about
Well,
the fame.
We're
Okay.
saving up to buy a nice little coat.
All right, but
Exactly.
then maybe in character there is a moment where like Macaulay would get everybody because you said you're done here anyway. Okay, and let's talk, and then we'll go over by the the rose bushes or something. Just be like, what are we doing here? Minus the little guy, and just be like,
Did
look.
anyone talk to the tent villages?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
So we can question there too.
Let's
But I
chat
think
for a second.
Macaulay would be like, look, there's no sign of Isaac being here. Now I'm not saying he wasn't here, but we questioned under magic another teacher here who said they'd never heard of Isaac. Now Tannen was the only one who said he came this way. Is there another route we could go about finding out this information? You said you checked the records and you didn't find his name.
I checked the records, but it's possible that Isaac was using another name. We already know that Isaac is not his original given name.
The tent areas, are those, like, people live in those? Or?
Those are.
Sorry,
I
what
don't
was
know.
his given name?
Yeah, there's
We don't
definitely
know.
people living in them.
Oh.
So we don't know his given name. We just know he's from a noble family. He's an elf,
We really should have asked more
and he has a
questions about him.
pseudonym.
Is that the take?
You
There's a
know,
lot
the
of
thing is,
information.
too, a DM doesn't make a whole map for something that you should just.
Well, I
bridge over.
agree.
No, it
but
doesn't matter. No, it's fine.
also-
if you guys want to bridge over it, you can.
it's not that we want to bridge over it. To me, the motivating factor
Say.
to ask every person, I don't know, other than just going through every single person and
let's split up
asking.
and go across every camp.
I just have a question for somebody who in one of the tent areas.
Go for it.
Let's do that then. We'll be with you.
Okay, go and talk to some.
We
of the
all
tent
storm over.
Yeah.
There's a
She's going to ask you a question. You're going to shut up and answer. Go.
Hello. Hi. So I have a little question. That's if you don't make it here, this place seems great. If you don't make it here, what do you do afterwards? Is there like another school, or do you go?
That's it for you. As
Or
a
do you go to-
caster, it's here or nowhere. We gotta make it in, and they express the desire to get to inside the building. So the people who are, you understand that the people who are living here are the novices who've made it as an apprenticeship kind of thing.
Well, we
The
got
ones
in
on the
extremely
outside-
easily.
The ones who are, you're not in. You
We
got
were
in.
in.
we
We
were.
have a door.
Physically in, but
Just
not
open it.
in.
We went into the bedroom.
They are hoping to prove themselves enough to get into this layer, next level. And if you don't make it here, if you're not showing skill, or you treat it badly, you get kicked out and your name gets erased from the ledger, or crossed out from the ledger.
But you didn't see a name crossed out, right?
You saw lots of names crossed out.
But not Isaac, is what I'm saying.
Not Isaac.
Um. Okay. Is there any like?
ask, are your names on the ledger?
Not
Well,
well. They are. Yeah. Yeah, they are. They would. Be.
Their names
They're
are on
not-
the ledger.
Yep.
they're not.
But they're not
crossed out.
considered
Okay,
novices yet.
let's go meta for a second. Is there a way we could figure out anything more about Isaac Edgerton other than going back to but it's days away now. So is there anything that we understood or distilled about the Edgerton family that would give us any clue about the way he would look or the way he would act or maybe a quirk that would allow us to narrow down who he
Can
could
you
be?
do a roll and I can see if I can give you a...
Sure.
And I'll say this to everybody. You guys can roll for like a hint at some point.
That's a 13 plus, I don't know what that would
Let's
be,
do
wisdom?
a wisdom or intelligence. Yeah.
Sure, it's a 17.
So again, you pass some places on the way, and the water's clean here. It's dirty down below. So you're missing a place where the water becomes dirty.
Yeah, but why would that have anything to do with Isaac?
I don't know.
Well,
But you don't have any evidence.
this doesn't have anything to do with Isaac,
You
so
have-
let's go
He might have gotten
downstream.
kicked out
But the
now.
logic would be
Isaac-
then, if we were like, hey, well, Isaac's not here,
Isaac's
we wouldn't
also
go,
rich-
let's go solve
rich
the
kid,
murder.
not
water.
an adventurer. So to make it here, did he
Let's
make
just
it here?
say
Yeah, like
Hey.
we get lost on the way. Like
Maybe
let's go back and
Isaac.
see.
Maybe
Let's
Isaac
go back and
never
try
made
and
it.
see- Yeah, let's go try and
okay.
see the path
You know
that
what?
he would have taken.
That's a
and, like, look
totally
more
fair
closely.
thing, and I didn't think that far ahead. Okay.
I think we
sorry.
should go back down the stream and see.
Listen, for the
if
sake
there's
of
any
him
dirty
stopping the song,
water.
I say we turn around and go back down the river to see if Isaac never made it here. I think that's a great point.
Okay, for the sake of time, I'm going to assume you guys leave. There's nothing else you want to do here.
I think if that's the and I think that's what we're taking away, that Isaac never made it here.
Yep.
Then yeah, I guess we would
did
take
find out information that's interesting, but you know.
Yeah, it's interesting, but definitely not in terms of our.
Yeah, can we hold that for me? Thank
Definitely
you.
not in terms of what we're trying to find out about Isaac.
All right. As you go down the stream, you come across an inn that you pass on the way here, and you think to yourself, if I was a rich kid who doesn't explore much, maybe that's where I would stop.
If I was a rich
And you go inside the inn.
Whoa.
Now I'm going to cover
more
some
map.
of it.
Outside of the inn, did we test the water?
I mean, can
Stop it there.
we would do the same thing here, I think,
Thank you.
probably, because that was our original motivation.
And as you get to the door, you see a sign of a burly, adventuring type, beard tucked into his belt, pouring from a draft, with a cheeky smile and his butt cheeks showing as...
Doran! Oh, sorry, I didn't know you could.
That's okay.
I thought it was a mistake. It's like Chris
As
Rufus.
wind blows up his tunic, showing his shapely, hairy buttocks, and the sign says, "The Drafty Adventurers Inn."
Ah,
I also smiled at myself when I came up.
I knew you
Drafty
would.
spelled D-R-A.
I like it, like a
G-H.
That's good. That's really good.
Cool, yeah, I suppose we'd walk in then. I mean, there's no reason to fear this.
So you just walk in?
Yeah.
Just walk in.
It's an inn! What the fuck?
Perfect.
Roll for initiative. Roll
Everyone dies! Alright,
There's
so...
another dragon, a silver dragon. This one's not an illusion.
Alright,
Fuck
so
you.
as you look
It's
in...
the bartender, thanks.
Yeah, as you go in through the main room of the inn,
Yeah.
it is well lit with clean room. Let's see here. Let's cover.
I like it
this
drawing.
stuff here. Sure. Well lit and clean room with cheerful din, is accompanied by the savory smell of roasting meat.
And this is the mill.
Perfect.
Can anyone
Oh.
everyone do a perception check?
Happily. Oops.
What's perception again?
Perception is wisdom, I believe? I rolled an 11 and then I rolled a 2.
9.
I'm going to take my 15.
What?
I rolled an 11 and then I went, oh, and I re-rolled it and I got a 2, but I'm going to keep my 11.
So 15. Anybody else?
18.
18.
I'm tired.
Immediately when you walk in, Greybeard and McCullen,
13.
and you also see there are two dwarves that seem familiar that leave out the back door, kind of with pints in hand, enjoying themselves. There's a cloaked figure by the fire smoking a pipe. Maybe Strider.
Yeah.
Rangers.
Vigo!
Your people.
And a farmer pushes by. You all see this and stumbles on his walking out. There's a large man with a patchy hair that sits alone at a table drinking and eating heartily, and other farmers and different people that are from the nearby housing that you passed, enjoying the atmosphere of the bar.
It's a busy bar.
You're welcomed by the innkeeper, who says as you enter the room, "Be within a moment." He carries a tray with a cheese, bread, and pint and sets it before a couple with large packs at their feet.
Sorry, you said two dwarven left through the back door immediately?
Yeah, like, it's just not like they looked at you and left. You just saw them leaving as you walked in.
Was it quick enough that I couldn't even roll insight?
Well, it was probably
you can roll an insight.
I just want to make sure.
My guess is like an outdoor space.
Yeah, but you know, if they left because of us, I'd like to know why. So that's 16 plus whatever, I guess, wisdom. So dirty 20.
What do you want to know?
I just want to know, you know, presumably if we walked up from the road, we would have been seen from
They
any
don't
windows.
appear to be like escaping your.
I just want to make sure that it has nothing
They're
to do
being
with
loud
us.
and like bolstering each other as they walk.
So nothing to do with us.
Probably not. No. It seems not based on your
Perfect.
insight.
Okay, that's great. I just
I want to go look at the water.
Awesome. Can you do? Where are you looking?
Oh, she wants to look outside.
I'm staying outside.
So
I'm
you can't look on that side of the water because you'd be in the water.
Well, that's the water wheel.
So
where's
this is the
door?
entrance to the door.
Oh, I see.
Stop
Okay, sorry.
covering
Well, I
my
didn't know where the door was. I was just trying to find the entrance.
So this is the entrance door. This is
Just
you smell hay. This is a stable as you walk through. Joe, where are you
Hey.
looking?
I'm right here. I'm going. What's up with this water? It's a weird place. You check some water.
Awesome. Okay, can you do a perception check?
And then roll for initiative.
That's an aboleth again.
17.
All right, so first thing you see as you walk by over here is you see the old rickety, but well, I shouldn't say rickety.
Oh, we got another donation. Terry Lynn Massey, $50.
Hey, nice. Thank you.
Yeah, we should start saying we're coming down to the wire
That
here.
brings us
We
up
are
to
down to the wire.
5,100. Yeah,
Holy
we're at
moly.
45 minutes left.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so as Penelope Ooze goes around, first thing she sees is the old mill there. And it's making a rhythmic click, 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 click. As it turns, it is clearly like old, but it's well kept. It's still working. As you go around the outside, you see the two dwarves that, for some reason, you wouldn't know that they had just left the bar, but they did leave the bar. And they're sitting at the table here drinking and arm wrestling.
As dwarves would.
As dwarves do.
Naturally.
It looks like twins, actually.
Doran and his brothers, you know.
Two
He has brothers,
women,
you know.
actually. And as you go around to the
Yeah.
other side there,
Sisters.
what did you roll again?
Fucking 18.
17.
You
Yeah.
see footprints, but not human footprints. You recognize them to be Gripply footprints.
Oh, what?
Gripply.
Oh, those are the toad
Little
people.
guys.
Frog people.
Yo, these frog people
Our
are fucking up our
friends.
shit.
I want to look at the water quality.
They're buds.
Okay.
How is it?
Well, it's better than the swamp water you drank.
But
I don't know.
why don't you know? You're the DM.
I do know. But Lita did the check.
Oh.
Lita wants to do a check.
I drink some of it.
Okay. Can you roll your 1d20?
That's my measurement.
You drink the water there?
I
She
drink
drank it everywhere so far.
Okay.
Do you notice any sludge pouring out of
It
this
is
side of the
great.
building?
Lita
I
looks
rolled
at
a
the window.
15.
You smell the water. It smells similar to the swamp, actually.
This is swamp water.
And you drink it,
Yes.
and it tastes okay. It tastes like the swamp water.
Good.
Lita looks at the window and sees Penelope just put her whole head in
I'm
the water.
elbows deep. I'm taking
Goes-
wild sips.
Just
wait,
like,
so wait.
Christ, bro.
Not swamp water, swamp water.
No.
No, not necessarily.
Well, I looked over
She
here first.
she looked, she saw this, then she checked the water over there.
Well,
Yeah,
I go
but-
back and I drink over here.
Sure, it tastes swampy.
I go back and
So
say,
we fuck off from the inn, and we all go
No, hold on a
north to
second.
find out.
We drank the water here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she drank the water here.
I
Yep.
go
And it
inside
seems the
and,
same.
they're
Mhm.
starting. Their words are just budding from their mouths like spring flowers, and I say
Oh, poetic.
the shrimp.
Just losing.
Less poetic.
So quiet.
The river is a swamp river here too. All of you, listen to me.
Okay, hold on.
Can I just make a
Meta
small
for a second.
observation?
All the swamp
Hold
water
on.
is
Your
fine.
Don't lie
initials
down.
are P-ooze. Poos. I just had to...
Thank you.
That's not how
Hey,
initials
Alex.
work.
Alex.
Not
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I have to.
I'll have to poo.
Oh god, it's so punchy.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, hold on. We let's just fucking focus on this water for 1 second. We checked Tannen, and it was no good. We checked after the school
Fine.
up this river, and it's fine.
tastes delicious.
So let's just say I feel like Macaulay's like sees you drink the water, and I'm like, fuck it, let's go and just forget all this and just find where the water goes
I'm
back.
going on water
It seems
tourism.
okay.
Because that, to me-
you're getting off track here.
I
The
know.
water here.
I feel like
no,
that
no,
is
no,
the
no,
track.
you're not wrong. But I'm just saying the water here is shit. It doesn't taste. It's not good from the test. So if I misled you by like a couple feet here,
Yeah,
it seems like the water around here is bad. If you go up here, it's fine.
that's what we need to know. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's what she's asking.
I just wanted to make sure that you.
Okay.
And you
Then
saw,
this
you
is
saw
the
the
problem.
footprints here.
Some
Perfect.
issue here.
Okay. Perfect.
Right.
Then yes. Then let us know those footprints because that.
So yeah, your reasoning is
Yeah.
great. Like you figured out that something
Okay.
is shitty about the
I
water
walk
source.
in and I look
Oh.
like Rick from Rick and Morty with like some vomit coming out of my mouth, but I think it's totally fine. And I'm just like, the water's disgusting out there.
There's like some guy on the second floor
You-
dumping a
Drow!
shit out.
Come sit with us. Have a pint.
Could you imagine that was the
Can
answer?
you roll?
It's just shit.
1d20.
Oh.
9.
You feel inclined and you go sit down at the table.
I
I would know this is weird for her.
offense to the fact that they call me drow and not half elf.
Oh, I thought you were drow.
I am.
So I watch her going to walk over.
And yet you still sit with them.
So I watch her go walk over these people that she fucking hates. Like, so I watch this woman walk over and be like, "This water's weird," and these people are like, "Drow, come sit." And I watch her walk over and sit, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'd say something, be like, "I just know that's not like Penelope. What the hell's going on?" And I think I'd follow.
Okay, so
I'd
you
walk over.
go sit at the table?
Yeah.
So there's a couple of farmers sitting down. This is the couple that were there with their packs. With
Right.
them, and they're sitting eating a meal, and they offer you a pint. What are you doing around here? I haven't seen you recently. I haven't seen you at all, in fact. Seen a lot of potatoes.
I've never seen you.
Some would argue.
I
And I'd be
have
like,
cataracts.
we're looking for a friend of ours, Isaac, you know?
Isaac. Nope.
Well, I suppose we're going. Penelope, why are you sitting with him?
Don't be jealous.
Seemed nice.
The innkeeper walks over. Hey, welcome. And my name is Voss. If I can help you with anything, I'd be more than happy to. Is there anything good for you? We have a roast. You can smell it's delicious. Rosemary. Grew it in my garden myself. Would you like some?
I don't think so.
This is the owner?
Yeah, innkeeper.
No.
Can we ask him about Isaac?
Well, I feel like do you know a name, lad named Isaac Edgerton?
Isaac.
Yeah.
I know everyone around here. I don't know an Isaac.
I figured.
The water
It's shite.
is interesting here.
Oh, that smell, right? There's a swamp nearby. I'm sure that's what's going on.
Has the water always tasted like that?
I wanna.
It starts with an I, and so does
Cast.
Isaac.
You're Isaac.
Catwoman.
I'm charming. I'm decided to charm you.
No, please no.
What a charming ditty.
I appreciate how this bard makes the magic offensive. You know, it's like meant to be a spell. Oh, Alex.
He's like, you there, innkeeper?
Boss?
You
yes.
run this place?
Yes, I do.
And I'm gonna cast charm person on you. I want to know. Well, no, zone of truth.
Oh.
Am I charmed by the
So
way?
what do
'Cause
you
I
do
have-
when you do Zone of Truth? Is there a visual
Choose
component?
a point within range.
Am I charmed? Because I have advantage on saves against being charmed.
No, I don't think you're charmed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just wanted to.
You're just fucked.
I don't care.
All
I just
any
wanna know
creature
if I
that
have to
enters a
roll again or
15-foot radius centered on that point or starts to turn out there makes a charisma saving throw.
So what is
Get
it?
'em.
Is it a visual? Is it
Truth
it's
zone
probably
attack.
somatic.
No, it's
I
just.
imagine somatic because you're a bard.
It's actually on an area. So like I cast it on your area.
He means like, what do you have
Where
to
you're
do?
Do you
get
say
to, like,
something? Do you
say
sing?
something?
Do you
No.
Wiggle your hands and stuff.
just
Oh yeah, I sing. Obviously.
All
I
right,
sing.
so you're singing to charm me. So
Alex, what do you sing?
Well, I
How does
sing.
this sound?
Alex, show us what you
Now you. Now
I
you do
say-
this.
Alex, get the
So-
guitar and
Well,
sing
first
us
of all,
what
I
you
want to
sing.
know if it's gonna succeed. I say.
What?
I say.
Just make sure we're keeping track.
Innkeeper, tell me the truth. You must tell me the truth, because I cast this spell upon you. And it's very subtle, but you don't.
Intriguing.
I'm trying to figure out how they'd react. So
And it's subtle.
But
I'm casting a spell on
You have to do a charisma. You have to do a charisma saving throw.
Where did you learn your craft?
Oh, now you got
that's a lovely
The school
tune.
of
Thank you. If you want to
Liberty.
play for us,
Look.
I'd be happy to have you play. In fact, Bard, I will give you a room for free if you entertain my guests.
But of course.
And he walks over to the roast.
Does he have a lot of
and
rings
he
on?
starts rolling the roast, and he gestures to the fire and it grows. And can you do a perception check for that?
Innkeeper, tell me the truth.
15.
You see one of his fingers is there's like a tan line. A ring is missing.
Oh, I don't get it.
What does that mean?
He's Isaac, the innkeeper.
Yeah, but why would
He's
in?
Isaac,
Why would
because he knows magic, and he used to wear tons of bling.
Why would he? Was it established
he
that he wore
old?
tons of bling?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wears lots of jewelry.
He's an older man.
He's
Oh.
disguised. He uses illusory magic, just like the
I would
magic
be
school.
happy to have someone roll
I'm just
a
like
luck. Everyone can use it.
having a good
idea.
time with my new friends, drinking a beer with my
Let's
new
keep
friends.
going. So he casts. What happens next? What do you
All
do?
right. So you say this to us?
By the way, you have this mechanism from the mill inside. You assume it's an old grain mill, but it's actually been adapted and it's making music in the space.
Oh.
It's almost like a big music box.
I
Oh, very cool.
I don't understand the qualities of my charm or whatever is happening to me. Can I talk to my friends?
Totally, you can do whatever you want. Yep.
Why do you go talk to this weird friend?
You just feel very suggestible right now.
Okay.
Because you drink the
So you tell this to us.
Yeah, I go over and I'm like, that's Isaac.
So then I'm like, Isaac, why are you doing this?
Pardon? My name is Voss.
Do you not know you're Isaac?
I would if I was Isaac, but I'm
Well,
Voss.
I guess I'll roll insight, right?
Totally.
See if he's lying.
Who's the innkeeper here?
That's
I'm
a
the innkeeper.
13 plus, so 17.
And try to figure out if he's lying
Just
or
if
confused.
there's like a twinge of
No,
like
he
lying.
seems to be being honest.
Okay, so maybe he's under spell. Who owns this inn?
I do. My name is Voss.
Did
and
you
you're
buy it from
concerning me
someone?
The way you guys are behaving.
Well, relax. It's a party. Did you buy it from someone?
He just tried to put a spell on me.
He's a bard.
No, I didn't. I sing.
You're singing a lovely tune.
Did you?
It was a terrible song. I'm
Did
sorry.
you buy this from someone?
No.
Do you owe any money to anyone for this?
He starts. Can you roll again? And then first, like, I'm gonna see if you are. So he says
3.
no,
I'm gonna give you my inspiration.
but he's looking a little like.
Oh, I had inspiration too.
He looks uncomfortable with the questioning.
No.
Are you threatening me?
No, I'm asking a man of your means to buy an inn. It's expensive. Did you come from
Absolutely.
money? Did you earn the money? How did you get it?
Listen, I'm very busy with customers.
Well, that's not an answer. That's just avoiding the question.
Right.
All I mean to say is, to own such an inn, do you owe? Is it under the loan of anyone?
Can I have someone put on a 15-minute timer?
Do you want me to start playing for 15 minutes?
No, just a 15-minute timer.
In real life?
Yep.
Oh.
Alex
So a
is on
15-minute
it.
timer because we're at 11:25,
Oh.
and in 15 minutes something will occur.
Whoa.
Somebody
If
got
we
that?
don't get to the
Or you want me to?
Meta.
Alex is on it.
If we don't get to the point.
So if we don't get to a certain point in the game,
Okay.
timelines wise, so you've done a lot already.
They drop a nuclear
Yeah, rocks
bomb
on, we all
on
die.
So he goes, no, I bought it fair and square. This is my inn.
Who did you buy it from?
The previous owner.
Who was the previous owner?
He was a mill, or at least he used to be. He used to mill grain for this town. You can still see the grain entrance outside.
Where did you grow up?
Far from the Kragan region.
Yeah, not down in the swamp
What
area.
did I say? What's that?
Not down in the swamp area, down there.
No.
It points downriver.
Oh! The swamp! No, it's no.
Alright, you have a tan on your hand. What was the ring used to wear?
I lost my ring. I was mending mending a stall in the stables, and I can't find a ring. That I
What
lost.
was the ring of?
It was a heirloom of the family.
What
You must
family?
know? My family.
Which was the what family?
The Voss family. Not Voss.
Ah.
Let me get you the last name here.
Okay, I noticed. So the character noticed you go outside, put your head in the lake or the river, come back in, and then go.
It was
act
all
kind
very noticeable.
I was looking out the window. Like, what the fuck? And then you end up going and sitting down with people, which is weird because we've traveled together. That's odd. So she goes back outside, goes over to where you were paddling around, gets with a cup, scoops up some water, comes back in, and hands it to you. Says, "Drink this."
I take a small sip.
And I
Sorry,
say,
the Wentingle family.
there were some frog footprints around there as well.
Really? Oh, wait, not to
Talking
me.
to you?
Okay, sorry.
Oh, why?
Why am I taking a small sip of this?
So I want to see if it makes you suggestible.
Does it make me suggestible?
Do you know the frog people?
Well, yep.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, this water makes me suggestible.
I'm like, please go buy me a Shirley Temple.
Happily.
What if these frog people are doing something to the water at this place, such that the people around it are suggestible, and it's influenced Isaac by accident, and now he thinks he's an innkeeper. People
But he's
want
also
him.
old, like he's physically
No.
old, so he would have to like have performed a spell on himself.
Can I roll Arcana to
He's
see
not
if
a
he's got
child.
illusion?
Yep.
So that's a 12 plus, what's Arcana Wisdom?
Intelligence.
Intelligence? Yeah, nothing. So 12. To see if he's got Arcana.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's got arcana magic on him.
Alright,
But I
what
also
about
know
that
that's
sketchy looking guy with the hood?
Yeah.
Well-
let's talk to
ranger.
him.
Okay, so you're going to
Strider.
talk to some of the guests.
Yeah.
So you go over to the ranger, and he's smoking his pipe, and he says, "Hello, what can I do for you?"
Are you from around these parts?
Yes, I am, but I wander.
Isaac.
What?
Start calling everyone Isaac.
No one answers to Isaac in the bar.
You found him!
He's like, fucking wears dildo. Is he wearing a striped
I had
shirt?
30 maps, and one of the people in one of the maps was Isaac. You did it. Wasn't that fun, everybody? Congratulations.
It's just a matter of asking.
It was him. It was this one the whole time.
And every other player.
Red Harry. Red Harry. Isaac.
Every other NPC just like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Until you finally ask the right one. It's like,
My chest hurts. That's
best game ever! I can't wait! We gotta publish this thing right away!
It took me 15 hours to make this.
find Isaac. He just got.
No, but you found another wizard with a pole along my fear.
Like,
Is that Isaac?
But you get points.
His name is
There's like
Isaac.
binoculars and that's it. No one.
He's like Isaac, but different.
This is Isaac but a
Jesus.
human. This is Isaac.
This
with a
is
robe.
Isaac with the same glasses, but completely
You know
different.
what? You know what I want to do is I want to go like try and
Oh,
stop this
stop.
thing from moving.
Awesome.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
Do it.
Honestly, I feel like we should just fucking kidnap this guy and pull him out of here.
I
turn to you and be like,
This is the
look,
point.
let's
This is the
just,
point.
let's just grab these fuckers. Listen,
I
and I
think
stand up on a chair. I was like,
Emily's got it.
free beer outside, 15 miles down the road. Come on, everyone.
You're all as suggestible as fuck, and we know it.
Yeah, are other people suggestible?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's
Are they?
let's feed them water and just get them out of here.
I want to
and
stop this
Yes,
music.
do it.
All right.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
No.
do it. Do that.
Go for it. So what do? Do you like take your dagger and
Yeah, and I'm gonna
Break
try and
the-
like
Alex,
shove
just
it
run
in
him a
like
bottle of
one of
water.
like
my
cogs or
Thanks.
something.
That was
Okay.
funny as hell.
can you roll? I don't know what. A strength check.
I call this game Are
You doing
You
strength or
Isaac?
do you with like intelligence? Like how are you doing it?
My intelligence is better.
I'll do it with your intelligence.
Fucking hell.
What do you do?
Not good. 5.
Okay, so as soon as you go and you like look like you're trying to mess with it,
Yeah.
Voss kind of looks at you.
Yeah.
I think you guys have overstayed your welcome.
I go over there with my big fuck you shoulders and biceps and my sword and my chainmail, and I stand in between my friend and Isaac's way, and I say, leave him alone.
I run over with the scimitar to save it.
Why have you come into my establishment?
We're looking for Isaac!
And
Don't you
he looks
get what's
over.
going on?
This is
You're on Isaac! Get him, boys!
Can you bring him back to the guild?
Can we roll for initiative?
We got Isaac! Look, it's your son!
This
We
is what
found your little boy!
This is what happened last time. This is why I don't give you
That's not my
this.
son! He's got the same ring missing! My son didn't have a ring, and it was on his other hand! It's Isaac!
He's been away for a year. It's been a hard year. He's aged quite a bit.
This man is 40! He's
We stop the water.
black! It's totally not even
We
the
stop the water wheel. We do it.
Yeah, I go and hit it.
All
I
right.
hit it with my scimitar.
So as you stop the water wheel, Voss whistles. I can't do it. I can't do the maybe you did it. And immediately chairs are pushed out. You see the big, tall, gruff person over here stand up. You see the farmers kind of go, okay, and they leave. And you see the two dwarves come back in.
Great.
Whoa.
Everybody else leaves.
And I turn to Herman and I say, now's your moment. Use your charisma.
Roll for initiative if you're going to.
Okay.
They're kind of.
Ba, 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 ba.
19.
I want a peaceful protest.
I feel like Herman, before he rolls for initiative,
Dex.
Herman kind of yells out. No, he doesn't kind of yell. He yells out,
Actually,
We're just trying to figure out where the pollution's coming from.
Alright.
We're just eco.
That's gonna
Can
work.
everyone tell me their initials, please?
19.
19?
Dirty 20. Does it work? No?
13.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Alex, what'd you get?
Spicy stuff.
4.
doesn't- Hope no one's got nothing important tomorrow. Hey, but
And
how good?
Harlan, what'd you get?
Proud of you. That was fucking.
Thank you. I'm so proud of myself.
You should fucking be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tweet that shit.
Harlan, what'd you get?
I will.
I said dirty.
13?
Dirty 20, my friend.
Oh, dirty 20.
Yes, yes, yes.
Andy commented in the chat with the finding of Isaac.
Yes,
Oh,
Andy.
nice. Where is he?
He's in the chat.
In the chat.
Which chat?
Right there.
We're just like looking around.
Andy's in the chat.
Oh my god, Andy.
Oh, that's your Andy?
Andy's Isaac.
And that not
What
makes sense.
if he's in my
Oh,
apartment?
yeah.
Oh, I could pull him out of the thing.
Let's see here.
Andy's in the bar.
Okay, so we're going to start with
us.
Harlan. You get to act first as I put down our minis.
I don't have any real fun spells.
What?
It's not your
Goon looking guy here.
It's not your fault.
I'm gonna mess up some fucks.
Alright, can you... Let's just move this here.
You said we don't see in there.
The dwarves are here.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Yeah!
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 2nd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 3rd level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your magic ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends. I think this guy didn't actually age himself, which logic would dictate then it must be illusion. And if it's not illusion, it's some other fuckery. So I'm just pointing at him and I say, drop your guys. And with a snap of my fingers, I'm going to cast that.
Yeah,
And I have to roll against it, right?
Well, unless it's a 2nd level or lower.
So what are you doing?
Well, if it's a 2nd level or lower, it just ends. If it is higher, then it's an ability check.
No, nothing changes with his appearance.
Right, but does anything change?
No.
So there's no magic on him whatsoever?
Nope. No, it's no active magic right now.
So
Maybe the fireplace dims a little bit?
Well, this would just be him. So he has no magic on him whatsoever.
So he's magical himself, but he's not presently casting.
If there's anything magical about him, it dispels
There's
it.
no, there's nothing going on.
So he's actually old.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Plot twist!
So I do that, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry.
All right.
You're
You're
just an
so
old man.
old. And then I run out the door.
I'm so glad we didn't kidnap him.
you ran?
Yeah, like we got 15 minutes and I don't know what the fuck's happening. And honestly, I don't care about Isaac. If this guy, look, for all we know, this guy hated his life. He's like, you know what? I'm going to age myself up. I'm going to live a new life. If he is tooth and nail being like, look, I don't want to be Isaac anymore. I'm leaving.
Can you pause
Then
the
I'm going to
timer?
let him do
I
it.
have to use the washroom. So I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
have
my
a
logic.
chat.
Let's meta.
All right, I'm gonna
Let's
sneak
have
out.
a quick
this
chat
way.
about a boy
Oh.
with a ring.
So guys,
Yeah, the guy
we're
had
doing
tools.
great.
We don't even know if it was a ring.
It might not. Wait.
It was a ring.
Wait a minute, everyone. This might not be Isaac. Wait a minute.
we already know.
I have an
Andy is
idea.
Isaac.
It could not be Isaac.
It
Oh,
might
I
just
got
be
something
a
out.
guy.
I'm so tired.
I'm literally more tired than I've been in
All day?
years.
You're so close.
I'm with you.
So
You're
close.
so close.
Oh.
Both of you are so
Oh.
close.
It's like less than a half an hour.
Yeah, you can do
And
it.
then you can go to bed.
This is what we need to do. This.
And also, clocks, do they go back today or tomorrow? Today.
Oh yeah.
Tonight. So you get an extra hour too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we do her. Yeah.
We're doing great.
Everybody's doing great, guys.
We're doing good. Everyone's okay. Everyone is fine. We're feeling good. Feeling away.
Isaac!
Tonight. Yes, Isaac! Fucking just come home.
What do we do?
Piece of shit, Isaac.
This reminds me of Claudia's tap house.
Yeah, but not.
Where
but-
every time you say chicken or touch a chicken, time goes back 24 hours. or
Yeah,
whatever the
but
fuck.
yeah, that's true.
There's some sort of stupid rule about touching a big box.
It's a rule about
Can't.
something that.
I can't think about it.
The camera moving around. Oh god. The camera moving around is very much like I feel like it would be paranormal activity. Like I look over.
Whoa. I'm so scared.
This could make a good
That's
horror
Blair
movie
Witch.
for
I
sure.
sincerely can't. I can't think about it.
You can do it, baby. You
Now
can
let's
solve
put the camera down.
it.
Oh no.
I'm seriously concerned. Please put the camera down.
There you
For the
go,
sake
now
of our
Melissa,
viewers.
guys, is supporting us.
Yes. You damn well better. Now give us
Now
a
you
deal
fucked
with that
it up.
house.
You tried to sell me the haunted house.
A little more, Alex.
All right, so I want you guys to have some success here.
Oh, thank God.
So, Emily, before
Yeah.
we do this, can you roll
Yeah.
perception check because you went over to that thing to destroy the gears? And
Yeah.
Harlan, did you leave the building?
Ooh.
I did.
Can you also roll this up?
Harlan has left the building.
What do you see? What do you get?
Dirty 20.
Okay, so normally, I mean, I guess without this music box, this mill would have been used for milling grain, and the grain, the mill would have been in the basement.
Okay.
Harlan,
Yo.
can you roll perception as well?
So ready.
Thank you. Start the timer again.
Yeah, I just started.
Thank you.
Again?
We got 3 minutes.
Oh, because you
Oh yes, roll.
Okay. I'm rolling. What was it?
Perception as you leave the inn.
7.
So
Which is like 11.
yeah, nothing. Okay, we are going to Alex.
I just run.
With
Okay.
the 19 initiative.
Herman,
Was it you who rolled the 19? You did, right? Yep.
you're right. Sorry, different.
Alex.
There's a different
Yeah,
combat.
yeah, yeah.
Different combat.
I was like,
on
what?
Mercalli.
So he's got those dwarves, and I just.
So we got 2 dwarves. They're both carrying shields and a little hand axe. A little hand axe. Big hand axe.
I don't want to fight these guys.
I don't want to fight these guys either.
Yeah.
I'm
so,
gonna fight them.
Are you gonna? I hear you yell
I'm
that.
not
No.
gonna fight them.
I cast Long Strider on
Who?
what's your name?
Greybeard.
Greybeard.
Your wife.
Getting your own wife's name.
Greybeard, Gildor, whatever. Just so that you're faster, so that you can run.
Okay.
Because I just am like, honey, it's time we go, and I just run out the door.
All right.
Because I don't.
So I'll have you run out the door, literally.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yes.
Where's your character?
Honey, it's time we go.
That's my caster.
Yeah, I'm already here. I'm already
Okay,
inside.
perfect.
So.
Awesome. We're going to baddies.
That's kind of funny.
Or not baddies. Depends on your perspective. This one's going to run over to, who's this? 1, 2, and try to hit you with its spiked club
Bring it
that
on.
it was leaning against the wall.
I'd say baddies.
And reach a 9.
No.
Look
So-
at nice guys don't carry spike club.
Crunch hits it into the table as the
Same.
table shudders.
I somersault out of the way.
One.
Nice.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can I interpose myself between the halfling and the attackers?
When it's your turn.
Okay, great.
Yeah. And then Voss is going to cast Bolt of Fire. Firebolt? No, not Fire. Sorry. Firebolt, yep. My internet's now. Does anyone know Firebolt off the top of the head?
Yeah, you roll a d20 plus your spellcasting attack modifier to hit, and it's a d10.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, that was really good.
Thanks. I played a wizard.
Whoa!
20.
You roll, Alex. What do you do when you get an extra
Did you
20?
crit?
You roll your damage dice twice.
Yay!
So
Roll 2d10.
2d10.
That's right.
I only knew that because I listened to it twice in the last
2.
2 episodes of this year. I'm like,
8
right.
points of damage plus.
Got it.
Yep.
No plus.
such an idiot.
Straight up
8
8.
points of damage. What's your internet? Can you correct me, Harlan?
Oh man, I don't remember.
Invictus?
Yeah, but I don't remember faster. I can try.
40. Oh my god.
Dead?
4. No, I tried to do subtraction.
Math. No math.
Alright, so next
You're
up.
retreating?
Oh, nice.
Next up would be
Yeah, I'm retreating.
Alex Guthrie.
Okay.
The bard raises his hands up in the air. He says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's your problem? I'm not here to fight." And he's gonna cast Zone of Truth again. Spell slots.
Are you
There you go.
Isaac?
The alarm go off?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Whoa.
you feel the shudder of the building, and a little bit of a lurch, and you hear the sound of fast-moving water.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Go
it?
ahead. Yep.
Oh. So he casts Zone of Truth, where the majority of the people are. Where's the owner?
This one here.
Oh, he casts it here. So it kind of encapsulate this 15 feet circle.
It hits me too.
Zone of Truth. That's gonna be how does this work?
I think everyone else has to save against your.
Yeah, you gotta do a charisma saving
All right.
throw.
Okay.
Your character's just like, I have feelings for.
What am I trying to save against?
13. What's
Shrek,
your
whatever
spell
his name is.
casting?
Modifier?
No.
Or
Your spell save DC is.
I think
oh,
my-
14.
So my two.
I fail.
14 is. They both rolled 15. Easy.
I failed.
Did he get these two in
You
there?
failed. No, it would have been the owner
You say.
and
I
these
saved.
guys here.
Yeah.
This is 15
that was
feet, eh?
perfect.
Yep.
What's 15 feet?
Three.
No.
Three.
These three.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3.
15, but radius or
Or
diameter?
Oh.
cone.
Radius.
Should be a cone, isn't
50-foot radius centered on that point.
I'm gonna say
So
it works.
it's like
Okay,
that.
we're gonna use your advantage. Roll again. You got one.
And that's going to be a... oh, why am I rolling again?
Give me an advantage on your roll. Go for it.
it? He wants you
So it should also include you, Emily.
I see.
Did you roll, or is it just against your 15?
No, it's just against the
Spell
14.
save?
My 14.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
All right. Fails. Okay,
Dang.
back to.
I
Toss
just
around Harlan.
don't know what to ask.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, I haven't gone.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
15 minutes.
Oh, no, I missed you. You shouldn't have to, Joe.
Do I?
I didn't go yet.
Do it. Oh, Joe hasn't gone yet.
Joe, go ahead. My bad.
That's okay. Did you not go yet at
I
all?
haven't gone yet.
Yeah, it goes Joe then Emily.
I can't.
Yeah,
I'm gonna disengage and run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, upon leaving, you see a little puddle of water start to form here,
Oh.
and you see that there's actually an old grain, like deep deposit door.
Run!
You know, put grain in to get it milled for the day.
Like from downstairs.
You
'cause
know.
That's where the
Like a grain.
granary was.
No, like
Door.
Yeah, you have grain holes.
No, that was an actual thing. Where like you'd cover
I
with your grain
know.
for the week.
But we don't know that.
Cornhole.
Yeah,
It's a cornhole.
oh, it's court. We're going
We're not
cornhole.
You know.
agrarian.
I know that.
No, it's like one of the aqueducts.
I am cornholio.
There you go.
No, I'm not making it. I'm saying you guys didn't notice it, and that's why I had Harlan do the check.
I'm joking.
It's kind of hidden there. Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
all blocked off.
That's where the fucking shit is.
Sorry,
going.
I had to do that.
That's where the water's coming out of. Yep.
I don't. I guess.
Okay, so Emily.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm also running.
And you have.
And
your
I have-
speed is increased by 10 feet.
Can you disengage
Yeah.
as a bonus action? Because you're a rogue.
Yeah, it's like a minor action. Bonus. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you should have rogue.
Uncanny dodge.
Yeah, no.
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 Survival?
No.
No, fleet of foot.
Invasion?
No.
No.
No. It's called.
Survival is skill. No. Yeah.
Dodge,
Oh, I have
disengage,
okay.
or hide as a bonus action. Right? Cunning action.
Cunning action. That's it.
Maybe not unless.
Oh, I have cunning action.
There you
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can disengage for free, basically. And
Alright.
then run your full.
Are you running?
movement.
Yes.
All right, cool. So which one are you?
The little one.
Little.
Yes.
So many little ones.
But you get to do your running and then an action to run, and you have long strider on you, so you can go fucking forever.
You're like Peter.
I'm going to kiss my wife.
And you run past her.
Yeah.
Make such a lock with the lips that you pull her with you.
We both go 5 feet.
All right, so the baddie's gonna run up and lock the door.
Good. Stay
Lock
in
the
your
door,
sinking
lock the door.
grain hovel.
All right. What do you do?
I look down and I'm like,
Oh, my
look,
stomach's
there's a
really
hole
nice.
in the grain
Uh-oh.
door.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The grain door, it's open.
Is the water starting to flood? Is that what's
Yeah,
happening?
there's water flooding out of the opening that would be.
I
used
mean,
for
I feel
grain.
like you could just narrate this because I feel like we're not. I think we're not going back.
All
to
right, so we'll narrate it. Okay, upon what you
This
don't
is great, by
know
the way.
as you return back to the guild and you say, okay, we didn't succeed in finding Isaac. We don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
Okay. What you don't know is that the Gripply and the Grung, who were really angry about all this
Right.
poisoning that's happening to their waters, have tried to seek revenge. And what they've done is they've burrowed underneath, and now their burrowing has let all the water in underneath. Now underneath is where the mill is actually powering a system that Voss, if you remember the name, you don't remember the name, but the name was on the ledger. It was kicked out for not being powerful, seeking revenge.
I knew.
And
I was
he's
going
trying
to say there's
he's,
something.
He's magical, and he has magic, but he's not good, right? And he's trying to find a way to get his revenge. And so what he's doing is, as adventurers come, he's taking them over. And he's concocting this potion using Isaac in the basement. You just find a tub with Isaac in it, and he's like, he's all plugged in and shit. So, as he's using this, he's dumping some of his chemicals that he's not using, like leftovers, into the water, and poisoning the water. And all these adventurers that are in there, some of them, including the dwarves, have all been kind of taken over inside their cells, where he's actually injecting them every night to be persuaded. That's why you had the kind of the effects of the water. It was kind of a minor effect of it. And so Isaac is down below, and as they lock themselves in, they go down to try to find, what's happening here. They see the Gripply that are actually coming out, and the Gripply kill them as they go down, killing all three of them as a horde of Gripply are in there to destroy this whole place.
Of course.
What do they do with Isaac?
Isaac's he's drowning, unfortunately.
He dies.
But they killed the bad guys?
Yep.
But they
The
did the
Gripply
job.
You know
they
what?
don't understand. All they know is this place is poisoning their
That
environment.
was a great story. I had to say,
It was,
great
yeah.
adventure.
I could have made it a little bit
Good
easier,
world
maybe,
building.
finding out.
Nah, you know what?
There's this
Far
room
too
here,
challenging for our
which
minds
doesn't
to
make
Bad
sense.
guys got what's coming on.
And if you go to the second floor, there's actually a staircase down. There's also the staircase in here.
Jail
You
cells.
can get down. And also under here, there's another entrance into the basement. And then if you kept looking through the lenses, there was a couple times that you would have seen the point of view of Isaac, and you would have seen the point of view of the Gripply. Also, you would have found the herbs that are being stolen and being brought to here that
So
he
it's
goes
a
and collects.
combination failure, really.
No, we didn't have enough time, and you did very well. You found out that there
We
was
spent
poisoning.
a lot of time storming up
You
this
found
room.
it was here. You
Was
knew
it?
you were
Or
right. It was
it?
here, right?
Yeah.
You figured it out by process of elimination.
Look at
of
all the
poisons
people that
happening.
liked it. Get
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Hey everyone, how great of a job did Chris do?
So great.
And how great did a job did Harlan and Joe do?
Oh,
As well. For what- just, you know.
10 more minutes.
I got that.
Yeah,
You
10
were
minutes.
so
So
cool.
fall asleep on that toilet.
Folks, we've had a crazy day today for 24 hours.
It's been a crazy day. Yeah. It's been a crazy day.
Everybody, it's been a hard day for everybody.
It's been a crazy day.
Thank you for joining us for the Invictus Streams 24-hour Extra Life. I've been really pleased to say that today started so early and so long ago, and we've been here for every single hour of it. We started really, really long ago, and here we are together at last.
It's true.
We're on
We've
mic
got-
again.
We got Chris.
Just can't wait to get back on the mic again.
We got Alex.
Just can't wait to get
Got
back
other
on
Alex.
Bottle of water.
That's
See
Harlan.
my friends.
This is my husband.
I can't wait to get on
He's
the
a
mic
real,
again.
he's a real drink of
He's
water.
the real thing. And, of course, we have Emily.
Ah, yes.
That's her hand right there, gentlemen and ladies and non-binary folks.
I feel that dog picture that just came up on the stream.
Are you calling me a dog?
Thank you, Dee, for the $10 sneaking it in under the wire. I love
Wow.
that.
And way to go, community.
Community.
What was your grand total at?
Grand total sitting currently at $5,160.
What is your grand total? Because you've been doing this for.
We're sitting at right around $25,000.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a really crazy thing that we do.
I don't know what.
And I don't know,
Crazier.
every year on this day at this time, I think this will probably be the last one.
Right at this moment.
but then like a week later, we're like, oh, that was fun. Yeah.
Hey, we should do some more podcasting. Yeah, that's a good idea. What do you think? Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
The last few minutes of our extra life streams are typically dedicated towards music making, and probably it might not be El Scorcho, but it'll be flavored like El Scorcho, and that will be lots of screaming and one guitar and probably some clapping. We'll probably try to sing harmonies. I'll probably try to do it. I like to try. It's been a while since we had a campfire. No, I played one song.
Lost the mic.
No,
That's
it's
so funny.
fine.
Is this one on?
Can you hear it when Alex is snapping? Oh, thanks, Harlan.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Was it? They said that they can't
this
hear me anymore.
is Alex speaking.
Too quiet.
And maybe you can't hear me, or maybe you can. I can't hear myself, so I don't know if this sounds good, bad,
Harlan,
or
did you want
ugly.
to take us out with some songs, or how you feeling?
Sure, baby. Walks away.
Can they hear us again?
Can you hear us again?
We can hear
Alex
you
is coming in
very
clear.
loudly. I just turned it back up.
Loud and clear.
Hi, Alex.
Now they can hear Alex extremely loudly.
Well, you
Okay.
know what? I can't make no board.
Loud and clear.
Well, that's my own fault. Sorry. Oh, that wasn't your leg, was it?
Alex
Okay,
more
good.
like Yellix.
Yeah.
Psych.
You're talking about me or you?
Yeah.
Uh,
That breeze feels
the only other person that can laugh at my Alex jokes.
I feel sweaty.
You're not sweaty and you're not gross. Take that back. You are.
They're both sweaty and they're both gross.
Oh, they said the stream's been very quiet for a while before now, and that the loud is good.
Oh, that's
Ah, crumb, really, eh? On
Yeah,
the road
me too.
again.
Lullaby stream.
Love of my street.
Oh, we only have like
Lullaby.
4 minutes left.
Come on, guys, gotta sing a
How do
song.
we finish strong?
4-minute song.
Sing a song.
All right.
You got it there?
Let's do it.
Got some photo?
What?
Got some vocal? It's a Pokemon song.
Last night I dreamt you were a glass of Rioja, wine we drank on the first night we met. If you could cross my tongue and trace through my veins, you could have gone with me on the morning I left. Hola mi maja, señorita, you danced a sardana barefoot on the floor. And when you get tired, lay your head on my chest. Please hear my song, don't you cry no more. Oh, my heart is a song that sings while you're gone. La da 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 dum. The loneliest song that you've ever heard. La da 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 dum. Goodbye, Barcelona. So glad I've been shown ya. I'm going, I'm leaving the land of the sun. For the far north where I don't wanna go, where the rain it stops for no one. And I'm bringing a bottle of rum.
Rum, rum. Rum, rum. I was just thinking about my return. Temptation like oranges ripe on the vine. Sangra Familia grows taller each year, like my love for you that grows stronger with time. Oh, my heart is a bird that sings while you're gone. La 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 la. The loneliest song that you've ever heard. La da 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 da. Goodbye Barcelona, oh glad I've been showing you I'm going, I'm leaving the land of the sun. For the far north where I don't wanna go, where the rain it stops for no one. But I'm bringing a bottle of rum. Rum, rum. Rum, rum. Solo, Alex. Rum, 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 rum. Rum, 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 rum. Rum, 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 rum. Rum, rum. Rum, 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 rum. My heart is a bird that sings while you're gone. La 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 la. The loneliest song that you've ever heard. La 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 la. Goodbye Barcelona, so glad I've been showing you I'm going, I'm leaving the land of the sun. For the far north where I don't wanna go, where the rain it stops for no one. And I'm bringing a bottle of rum. Rum, rum. Rum, rum. Rum, rum. Hey, 48 hours! Wait, 24 hours!
What the fuck?
It's been a long time. There you go, 12:01.
Go to bed.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Thank you so much
Joining us.
for everybody for donating, for hanging out with us for 24 hours. It wouldn't have been doable or possible without you. Please, thank you for your donations, and we're excited to see you next year. That is it from us. Huge thank you to Emily, to Alex, to Chris, to Joe, to myself, I guess, and everybody who hung out with us for this entire 24 hours. You have yourself a good night, and that is it from us. Oh, did you want to cry?
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Woo! Oh, yeah.